People
I
start
went too
rolling
far.
in.
I went too far.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. It's time.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wrestling with Toxicity. I am your host, Super Beer Vince Hoover, joined as always by Super Bro, aka the Booker Jason Hoover, and the Ginger Ninja down there. And joining us this week is, of course, the man behind Monday Night Punk Driver, the man with a million friends who happen to pop up all the time, like Blitz and Wilf. Comic Punk Guy is here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. We are here. It is Tuesday, March 14th. We've got a very interesting NXT tonight. I think we're going to have a very, very interesting one. Coach Ron, how's it going? Matt Ward,
Hey,
already here in
Coach
the
Ron.
chat. How's it going? But we have a very interesting topic to talk about. We kind of touched on it a bit yesterday, kind of in our offline chat that we were having. But I kind of boiled it down to a very basic thing. Is there really a war going on in wrestling akin to the old 90s Monday Night Wars? Are we in a new era of a wrestling war? Or is it more so that fans are blowing shit out of proportion and for some reason choosing the toxic route of being divided? Like it has to be one or the other. You can't like both. Like that seems to be to me, the true crux of this and not an actual war. Albeit one side wants a war. One side wants a war. The other side could give two shits. Matt Ward says toxic fan blowing smoke at people's asses. Absolutely. I agree 1,000%. By the way, obviously, if you want to support the page, please like and subscribe here on Twitch. We're at 72 subscribed. Somebody's Prime has expired, but hopefully they'll catch it later on and be able to get back on with us. We're trying to get to that 100 to help us out. It always helps the channel grow. If you're on YouTube, please hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live. There's also our Discord. If you hit exclamation point Discord in the chat, you'll get our Discord. You can join and get more information there as well. Thank you, Ginger. But yeah, so starting, we'll start with CPG and we'll work our way counterclockwise around the screen. Do you feel like there's a new, for lack of a better term, Monday Night War? D, Neep, how's it going?
What's going on, guys?
Kiddo's bedtime. Telling you, closet and pancakes, man. Throw them in a closet, slide some pancakes on the door, you'll be good to go.
Your kids go to bed early.
Oh, shit. It's 7 o'clock. What did your kids do?
Only 6 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Anyways,
I just sent mine to bed.
CPG, bath time for, okay, all right.
Ah.
Do you believe there's a new wrestling war going on between AEW and WWE, or is it more like Marvel and DC where you should be allowed to be fans of both?
Well, definitely, you should be able to be fans of both, right? Professional wrestling as a whole is represented by, by mostly two entities, but there's millions more out there all over not only the United States, but, the world. Is there a war between the two big dogs right now, which is AEW and WWE? No, there is not. It is a fabricated state of mind that is being more so, I've noticed, perpetuated by AEW lately. Tony Khan seems to have in his mind that he's the new Ted Turner. He's the new Mr. Electricity. And he's kind of taken this, mindset that he is at odds with the WWE all the time, and you're not seeing that type of aggressive projection or behavior from WWE.
Tommy,
I think hey Tommy.
Tommy, what's going on?
A good example was during NXT running during Clash of the Castle.
Please look at D's comment. Feels like Tony is the geeky kid trying to get the cool kids' attention.
Yeah. But a case in point on where I think this mindset of his comes from is if you look at Clash of the Castle and the subsequent NXT pay-per-view type of thing that ran before All Out, in the press conference, Tony Khan it talks about counter programming, or he gets asked a question about counter programming, and he says how he's not going to take this shit. When yes, the numbers overlapped. However, they were in 2 different time zones, and Hunter actually set everything up so that you would lead from NXT to Clash of the Castle into All Out. It made for one of the greatest wrestling weekends ever last year.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
because the numbers were close to each other, and he either chose not to understand time zones or didn't think about it at the time, he projected this. I'm constantly being attacked because we're just, an indie. You're a multi-million-dollar company. You're not an indie.
Tony
So
has the
it's-
biggest pick me vibes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, D. You're not wrong.
And so to tie it off, my answer is that no, there's not a war going on between WWE and AEW. Talent that is in the mix for both companies, they ultimately choose who they want to sign with, and it's not like WWE steps in and says, Jay White, you're signing with us and you're not even going to look at AEW, or vice versa, or MLW or AIW or Mid-South or whatever. It is literally the talent's choice on who they want to sign with. So it's not like they're poaching anybody or they're doing underhanded
Dyson
tactics.
Dishes.
It's literally up to the
comment
talent.
on YouTube.
I got it. That was me. Dyson Dishes is me.
He is Dyson Dishes.
I have one job, sir. One job on Tuesday nights now. And that is to read the damn YouTube chat. CPG, he's taking it from me.
Ginger, what are your thoughts? Is there a war, or is it something being blown out of proportion and it's something that shouldn't even be an issue?
It's something that shouldn't be an issue. There's no war. Let me tell you, unless Tony Khan wants to run head-to-head 8 till 11 on Monday nights, then it's a war. What made the WCW WWF war, the Monday Night War, so great is exactly the name of it, the Monday Night Wars. It was a war to what show you tuned into. Inevitably, you watched both.
Mm-hmm.
You had tapes. You watched both, but the war wasn't what company's better. It's what ratings. It was a ratings war.
Mm-hmm.
WWE is leaps and bounds. AEW will, if Tony will manage it correctly, even if he's just someone signing checks, he ain't got to be a manager. As long as him and his daddy are signing checks, they might get to WWE's platform 1 year. But when they make it to where WWE is going to be 10 years ahead of them again.
Yeah.
There's no war. These guys AEW's playing catch up. I am a fan of both companies because I am a fan of wrestling. Do I have my nitpicks about AEW? Yes. Do I have my nitpicks about WWE? Yes. But at the end of the day, when that bell rings, I'm cheering for the competitors in the ring. I could give two shits if Cody works for AEW, MLW, or Impact. Cody's the reason I'm tuning in. I'm going to watch a Cody match no matter what station he's on.
Yeah.
And the same goes like tonight. I mean, House of Black's wrestling. House of Black could have been an MLW or GCW. I'm going to watch
tomorrow
it.
night.
I'm a fan. Well, tomorrow night. Well, hey, Johnny Gargano is tonight. So I don't give a
Johnny
shit.
Gargano tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, Kay, how's it
Johnny
going?
Gargano.
Wrestling
Hey, what's
companies should
going
not try
on?
to chase WWE. It's never-ending battle. Just focus on being the best promotion you can be for success based off the fans and sales, not compared to WWE. Exactly. And before, Jason, you jump into your thoughts on the war, I'd like to say, like, part of, like, what you said, like, you have nitpicks about WWE. You have nitpicks about AEW. This is where the fandom creates a war out of nothing, because
Yeah.
if you say something critical about AEW, you're suddenly a WWE mark. If you say something critical about WWE, oh, you're an AEW fan and you just hate WWE because of its name. That's not how this works at all. Again, I take it back to comic books and Marvel versus DC, or even the movies. I'm critical of DC because I love those characters and I want them to be done well. But I'm critical of Marvel. Do I like Marvel better right now? Yes, they make better stuff.
This is my prove a point hat. Ready? Watch this.
Go ahead. Prove your point. Yeah, there you go.
I still don't think they have good storylines, but they're my hometown promotion, and I will support them, and I will watch their product.
I've got an AEW jacket and shirt from Revolution, and they gave me a bag. I've got that bag. I'm going to use it often. You know, it's just I love AEW. I love the talent that's in there. I have an issue with the booking. Same goes, like I said, Marvel and DC. Like I have an issue with the way DC movies have been lately, but I'm also super excited for what's to come. And that's the thing with AEW.
Issue with the booking.
I have an issue.
Storylines.
Well, yeah, and that
They
comes
can
down.
book good matches.
Yeah, yeah.
They can't build storylines.
Yeah,
So
you're
I don't
right.
have an
It's
issue with
the
booking
storytelling.
of the matches. The storytelling, which I have my issue with AEW.
Yeah, it's the storytelling in AEW. And if that was to improve, it only gets better because every match is great. They have the talent. Jason, what are your thoughts on the war situation? Do you think there's a war, or do you think it's a bunch of BS?
Personal opinion, which I'm allowed to have. If you don't agree with it, whatever. But I'm not going to trash people for their opinions either. However, I think that there are fans out there that are trying to make a war. I think that there are possibly people within inside different promotions that are trying to make a war. I don't think WWE cares about AEW. I mean, they might care about the talent, make sure they're safe and stuff like that. But in all honesty, WWE has been doing this for so long that, I mean, they won the Monday Night Wars. Why? Because they had the talent, they had the story.
And they were incredibly lucky.
Yeah,
Agreed.
they got
Because
incredible.
2 more weeks and we would have a very different conversation.
No.
Um,
But the other side of that, Eric Bischoff kind of helped run that into the ground, and Tony Khan has already taken the Eric Bischoff playbook, but he jumped ahead a few chapters, and he's in the wrong section of the book now.
Yeah.
By declaring the war, by going out of his way to start to shoot shit and talk shit and do that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think you're right. There's definitely somebody in the company trying to make it a war. That would be Tony Khan because he said it. He said there is a war,
mhm.
There's a war.
and there's not.
So there's a
There's
war
not.
because Tony Khan says there's a war.
That's what he
Right.
says, but there's not a war.
Is that what he's telling?
I think too that you have this almost like storybook outlook on the Monday Night Wars from people who didn't live through any aspect of it, right?
Right.
Because you watch the documentaries. Documentaries make things look really good. A big news flash for a lot of people, and I'm not trying to sound like a gatekeeping asshole here, and if I do, I'm sorry. But a lot of you guys that are in your early 20s, there was some really, really bad shit on both shows that was really fucking hard to watch.
There's some really bad shit on WWE right now too.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. There's still stuff today on both companies that's terrible. I don't really want to see QT Marshall on TV right now, but I have
God,
to see
that
it.
fucking QT
You know?
TV bull.
Yeah, or I don't really particularly care for. Like, I didn't particularly care for maximum male models until Otis
Recently?
joined the ranks until this Monday.
The fucking greatest thing
You
that ever
know.
happened to wrestling ever.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So you're
Here we
seeing
go.
the inner turbulence of both companies being romanticized by the fans of each promotion, when they don't really have a grasp on what kind of hell it was to watch some of that stuff, and not even that for some of the talent who are like, shit, is this it? Is this the last one? Are
Mhm.
we done after this? The paychecks that were bouncing from WCW,
Mhm.
like especially towards the end, and when they knew that it was over. There are people that were on the last 4 to 5 weeks of WCW who were not paid for that,
Yeah.
and they were wrestling their
One
asses
word,
off.
Katie Vick.
Well, that's 2 words, AJ, but
Yeah.
yes, Katie Vick's a great
Yeah.
example.
We'll
But-
just make it one word for the saying.
Here's the thing, like Kevin Nash talks about this a lot. He knew the day the war had been won by WWE is all the way back when DX drove the truck down to where they were shooting, and
Yeah.
Eric Bischoff didn't let them go out and have what would have been the most memorable moment in all of wrestling history. The two companies
It could have
actually
changed the war.
coming to blows. And the thing is, with Kevin Nash and Scott Hall at the lead of that, with their two friends on the other side of their friends on the other side of that wall, they would have worked it. It'd have been a full work in the moment. It'd have been in the moment work, but it would have been a full work and would have been the greatest moment in all. And honestly, it could have been enough to keep WCW afloat. Like it
yeah.
wouldn't have been where they could have played off that and eventually worked together. Instead of Eric Bischoff basically having to beg for a job at one point with Vince after WCW was closed down and became a general manager.
Imagine WCW versus WWE Survivor Series.
Oh yeah.
Like a
yeah.
legit.
Yeah, like there's
Forbidden
there's
Door,
so
20
much-
years ahead of the Forbidden Door.
Yeah, there's so much stuff that they could have done that never came to fruition because all it would have taken was a general consensus between, but I would say just between talent, like you were saying, if they hadn't closed that door, and there was a message somehow gotten from Hunter and Sean to Kevin and Scott and Hogan. Holy, like that interaction happens back then instead of at a WrestleMania.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like Kevin Nash said, when they showed up, what TV shows everyone going to want to watch? The one with no one on it, or the one with all of the other guys' stars on it?
Yeah. Also, so Matt asked a question. Hell, do you think if WWE books Saraya, Tony, and Ruby as a heel faction like they are in AEW, that fans would be eating it up? They would, because it wouldn't have been booked the way it's booked in AEW.
Yeah.
Even in the Vince McMahon era, I think that would have been booked better. Maybe not as great as Triple H would have done it, but it still would have been done better than the way it was done. Because this was literally like Paige gets 2 matches as Saraya in AEW, and then inexplicably turns heel on the fans.
Yep.
And the reasoning is like, oh, I didn't get the reception I expected or something. Or like, but that should have been what the heel thing was. But the heel thing is, oh, we're outsiders. We're invading. No, bitch.
That's my problem.
You've been retired. You
Mhm.
weren't medically cleared in one company. This company has a lackadaisical medical clearance, so you got cleared. And you got to come in. You just didn't get the reception you thought you were going to get, nor did that they thought you were going to get. You're not an outsider.
And who? And
You're not
who's
Rick Rude
ultimately-
jumping
whose
ship,
fault
showing
is-
up on the same channel.
Right.
on a different
And
channel.
ultimately, whose fault is that? It's AEW fumbled Saraya's like reintroduction to everyone to begin with, and then on top of that, they talk about all the time that AEW is only doing something that is reminiscent or derivative of WWE or vice versa, and this is the one time where it's kind of true. Like Saraya back when she was Paige was getting doused with fake tan by the Bellas and getting L's drawn on her with spray paint by the Bellas and Eva Marie. And now she's doing the exact same thing. Something that she complained about hurting her mental health before by mind you.
Yeah, in shoot interviews.
She's doing the same thing in another company and is expecting everyone to be okay with it. Plus, I don't know who is acquiring that green spray paint for them, but you need to up the quality of it because at the time you can't fucking see it.
Or just do a better job.
Here's one I have about here's one of my gripes about WWE. Is it cool to see Lita holding the women's title? Yes. But if you're trying to build a predominant faction, that the Raw Women's Championship should have been on Bayley months ago. Damage Control should have still hold on to those tag team titles and made them a dominant faction. That also brings you up to what Matt Ward said. The reason why I don't think the 3 of them work together in AEW is there's not enough women factions or tag teams or talent on a consistent basis. What are they going to come out every week and just attack every babyface?
Well, they
It's
also,
going to get fucking boring. They're going
It's
to need they need a team to feud with. And I know everyone's like, well, Chris Statlander should be coming back soon. Chris Statlander slot hole plug fit for that TBS title.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Her doing anything other than that when she returns is a joke.
Yep.
Is she Canadian?
I don't know.
Statlander?
I don't know.
Statlander?
No idea.
I'm just trying to figure out what Canadian wrestler is going to be fighting Jade this week.
I have no idea.
No.
I don't think Chris Statlander is Canadian.
What's her face? I've heard Taya Valkyrie.
So, yeah, I think it's Taya Valkyrie. Yeah. So here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to say about the championships. Should Bayley have won? Maybe. But I also think that the way they've built Bianca and that what they're trying to do with Asuka is way better than giving Bayley the championship. Way better.
I mean, it works both ways.
Two, even without Bayley being the champion, Damage Control still should have been able to make those tag team championships prestigious. But the fact that they weren't defending them, they weren't doing anything with them, they were lost in the sauce. People forgot Becky Lynch even made a comment, I forgot they even existed. And that was live on TV. By giving it to Becky and Lita, and now building this feud around it and the whole thing with Trish, and you're going to have the 6-woman, you're adding prestige back to those titles because it's on a Hall of Famer and a multiple-time world women's champion. Dakota Kai and Io Sky, this is their first run on the main roster, so there's no prestige in them holding those titles. Raquel Gonzalez, or Rodriguez now, and was it Aaliyah that had them? Again, first time on the main roster.
That was fucking stupid.
All of it was first-time people on the main roster, so it's like it felt like not even a mid-card belt. It felt like a belt to establish new people, and that's not a prestigious belt. So by putting it on Becky and Lita, you can add prestige to it. They'll have this 6-woman tag at WrestleMania, which will be awesome because you'll have your legends, and then they can go on and defend it for a couple weeks before Money in the Bank, and then losing it at Money in the Bank to somebody else, helping establish a new team that just beat 2 world-class people. Not that Dakota Kai and Io Sky aren't world-class, but Becky and Lita are solidified world-class. Like, there's no doubt they're world-class. One's a Hall of Famer, multiple-time champion. The other one's a multiple-time champion and a first-ballot Hall of Famer when her time comes. So that, I think, brings more prestige to those belts. And even if Damage Control is the ones that win it back, it elevates Dakota Kai and Io Sky leaps and bounds by them winning it back. Especially if they win it back clean.
Oh, yeah. Like, no interference from Bayley or anybody or something like that. Completely clean, yeah. That just raises their stock a lot. But my only issue is the reason why they weren't defended is because Dakota Kai was hurt.
She wasn't hurt the whole time they weren't defended.
That's all.
No.
That's a work hurt kind of gimmick thingy.
No.
Well, no, she did get hurt. She did hurt her knee
Did she?
in a match. In the one title defense they had in like a 4-month period.
Right.
She ends up hurting her knee. Now, she didn't hurt it too bad. She was only like really unable to compete for 2 weeks. But it was enough that, so they put her on crutches to make it like, hey, this is why we're not defending them. But you have no excuse for the prior 4 months of only one defense in 4 months. So
Agreed.
Again, by putting it on Lita and the damage to the tag titles was done the second that Sasha and Naomi left.
Yeah.
They were completely destroyed at that point.
You had two
former champions carrying the belts.
You had 2 former women's champions, and that were gung-ho, ready to go to make those belts something.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You dropped them.
But in all fairness...
And they walked on you.
In all fairness, what they were trying to build up to would have added more prestige in the long run. I actually agree with Vince on this one. I understand their disgruntled behavior based on what was happening, but they were building to a pay-per-view. They were still trying to establish other teams for them to face. They didn't have anything. So instead of having them off the cards, you forget who they are. They were giving them top spots to wrestle against champions. They were each going to wrestle against a world champion. And you'd be like, yeah, we came this close to winning world championships at that pay-per-view, but we're still the tag champions and former champions ourselves. It would have actually kept the prestige going for the tag titles. They got narrow-minded in their thought process of like, oh, you're just splitting us up. Also, I'm sure Vince didn't explain it well. I'm sure he didn't. And so but if you think about it, that was to keep them relevant. That was to keep them prestigious as performers because they're getting to compete for the world. Could you imagine like the storyline you could play off of before the pay-per-view of both of our women's tag team champions are now fighting for the world champions and could be 2-belt Sasha and 2-belt Naomi.
Oh, yeah.
The storyline you could have built off that would have been amazing.
Yep.
They got narrow-minded. I'm sure Vince didn't explain it very well. I also don't agree with the whole throwing the belts on the desk and walking out. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not saying, oh, you're under contract, do your work. No, if you have a problem, take it to somebody. But don't, like, Sasha Banks now has a history of walking out of places. Right. She has created a pattern. And I'm really worried that she's going to do the same thing in New Japan if she doesn't get her way. And just walk away.
We'll see.
And that's a fear that she has created.
That's
So-
why, you know, if you look at her, and the reception of Mercedes Moné had been huge. I mean, it was talked about when she showed up, and then the match with Kairi Sane. I mean, there wasn't very much excitement around any of that. And I don't know if it was just because the Sasha Banks' name not travel well outside of WWE,
Probably.
especially with the reputation that she's had, or are you rubbing people the wrong way because when the goings got tough, instead of sticking up for yourself, you decided to be a child and throw your toys down on the desk and walk out?
Yeah. Like, I don't even respect... Like, I understand where Stone Cold came from in the Brock situation. Like, no, he shouldn't have lost to Brock Lesnar in the first round of the King of the Ring. That's your main event. That's your King of the Ring. And then he loses. And it establishes Brock. So Stone Cold was in the right. But the way he handled it, absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely wrong. Matt says they could have been the female equivalent of the two-man power trip like Austin and Triple H. Absolutely. And Irish Neep says everything's going well so far for Mercedes Moné until she's booked to lose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second-
yeah.
CW
But I'm
Girl
lying,
Up. Thanks for the follow. You got yourself a dancing penguin.
Who followed?
CW Girl Up.
PW
Cowgirl
Gorilla.
up.
CW
Cowgirl
Girl Up.
Yeah,
CW
Cowgirl
Girl up. Cowgirl up.
It might be Cowgirl Up. I don't know. There's no O. It could be they're
It's
a big fan of
it's
CW.
Enunciation.
Maybe they like CW. Maybe they're a big fan of the Arrowverse. You don't know. Look at you guys making assumptions. How dare you? You two men.
This is
you
what we
two
deal
men.
with.
You two men making assumptions of what this woman means in her
Shut up.
name.
CW
Matt Ward, you're not
Girl Up.
helping.
Can you
Trying to make a
please
point.
Tell us what this. It could stand for Chris Walker.
Chris
I don't know who
Chris
that is.
Walker girl up.
Chris Walker's a country singer, right?
First thing that came up
Oh.
with my mind.
I
It was
don't
the CW.
She's from the Heel Kevin Army. It's Cowgirl Up. It may be Cowgirl Up, but how dare these men assume what this woman meant by her name?
I didn't assume anything. I knew who she was.
No, you didn't. You don't even know what
Okay.
HKA is. You don't even know what
Shut up.
HKA is. But anyways, where were we? Totally off track. No, I just I feel like back to the initial conversation of there being problems in both things, and like yes, like the biggest problem I have with AEW is storytelling, because you can turn on any episode of AEW at any point and it won't matter because there's no story. You can just watch the good matches and turn it off. You're not invested in the story because it doesn't matter. So you can miss like 6 weeks of Dynamite, come back. The only thing that might change is the fact that Championship's hot potato between some people because they do that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, other than that, you'll get caught up real quick.
Oh yeah.
And you never have to turn into Rampage. You don't ever have to watch Rampage.
Just get on Twitter.
Yeah, you don't ever have to watch Rampage. You can just jump on Dynamite every couple
that's
weeks.
So
and-
true. That's
Which
so
is
true
sad.
with Rampage, man. Is that, and you know what the crazy thing is that there's a copyright in place and a rumor of another 1 hour AEW show on Saturday nights,
Yep.
Oh God damn it!
which you know is going to be pre-taped unless it's the house shows that they're planning on doing. Which, of course, remember at first Tony Khan said we're not doing that because we don't want to burn out our talent. We're not going to do house shows. Now they're doing house shows.
Yeah.
They're coming.
Mm-hmm.
They're going on the road, and then are they potentially filming house shows? And that's going to be AEW Squirt Gun Saturday Night. You know,
Now here's something I did want to bring up tonight. With all the talk of Jay White now being a free agent.
Mhm.
Last week we saw Juice Robinson attack Ricky Starks, but
Mhm.
beforehand it was a clear Bullet Club logo
Yep.
that they zoomed in on. Are they baiting people into thinking Jay White has already signed with AEW?
absolutely.
I don't think that's what they're doing. Here's what I think is actually happening. I think Tony Khan is so butthurt over the fact that Bullet Club is now mentioned ad nauseum on WWE TV, and that Jay White is probably going to sign with WWE, mainly because he fucking hates Tony Khan. That he is trying to steal the Bullet Club moniker and make it an AEW thing, so that oh, look what WWE's doing. They're taking the Bullet Club, which is now firmly established in AEW. One person not make the Bullet Club. By signing Juice Robinson, which, by the way, I think if Juice and Jay had talked more before Juice had signed with AEW, Juice doesn't sign with AEW.
Here's what I think happened, is I think that they know that Jay White is a free agent, but they don't know, Tony doesn't know where Jay White is going. And to drum up the possibility of Jay White, he's looking for Bullet Club people he could bring in to kind of say, hey, I got, Kenny's already here. The Bucks are here. We've had the Good Brothers on and all this, like
Adam Cole's here.
Before they go to WWE, like Adam Cole is here. And then what he doesn't bank on, or what he doesn't think is going to happen, is he doesn't bank on Kenta doing the Impact job that he's doing right now, and that both Ace, I forgot the name
Ace
last
Austin.
night too.
Ace Austin and Chris Bay.
Yeah, are the Bullet Club for Impact Wrestling. I think that Juice Robinson being the person that
Mother
attacks
God.
Ricky Starks was a last-minute ditch. I need somebody from the Bullet Club. Oh, shit, Kenta's tied up in Impact, but Juice Robinson's available, and Jay White's not talking.
Well, Juice is supposed to be signed to. He's AEW, but he was supposed to be used for Ring of Honor.
Right, and that's
to tie
why
that Ring of Honor Bullet Club connection in.
and that's why there was no Juice Robinson package there. They just threw the Bullet Club logo up on everything because they didn't have anything for him. They knew they wanted someone from the Bullet Club, but they didn't know who. And it came down to Kenta and Juice Robinson. And because Kenta is doing the stuff with Ace and Trey Miguel, he's like
Chris
Juice
Bay.
Robinson.
Chris Bay,
sorry,
not Trey Miguel.
Chris Bay. That's his guy. That's who he's gonna pull. And
I mean,
ultimately, I would choose Kenta over Juice Robinson any day of the week.
Oh, yeah.
But
8 ways a Sunday.
I just think it's all in the name. Now they can say Bullet Club on TV as many times as they want. They have a guy who's in the Bullet Club on the TV now, and that's it. He can say that they can't mention they're only mentioning the Bullet Club because we have an actual Bullet Club member on our roster. Everyone in WWE has been exiled or has left the Bullet Club, even though they still and all that stuff, and they have the OC. The only people who are still technically in the Bullet Club that are in is Gallows and Anderson. Everyone else is by proxy right now because AJ was kicked out, Cody left.
yeah.
However the thing went.
Well, and
I
Matt Ward says
legitimately think it was never supposed to be
Yeah.
Juice Robinson.
Matt says he thinks Juice signed with AEW to be closer to his wife. But what we're also learning in this modern day and
married to?
age, I don't know. I know he's married to a wrestler. I just don't know who it is. Matt, you can let us know. The thing is, we're learning right now. Tony Storm.
Tony
Oh,
Storm.
Married to Tony fucking Storm.
I didn't know
Wow.
that.
Lucky son of a bitch.
Good for him.
Lucky bitch.
Listen here,
Yeah.
Juice Robinson. If you ever need a pool guy, I got you.
But here's the thing: like, we've
You never
learned
shout me
now.
out like that, man.
Keith Lee is with AEW. Where did Mia Yim, his wife, sign? WWE.
WWE.
You had that backwards.
No. Keith Lee
I
is in
thought you said
AEW.
it- I heard it backwards. Never mind. I heard
Okay.
it backwards.
You're audibly dyslexic.
Yes.
Gotcha.
There's
I'm full dyslexic.
there are other couples too. That you got Zelina Vega re-signed with WWE, even though her husband now Malachi Black is in AEW. There are several couples that are split amongst the companies, and it works.
Flair Andrade.
It's okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, Charlotte and Andrade, but Andrade doesn't have a job really. Rhea and Buddy Matthews. Yeah, like there's a ton of them, and so I like while Juice that might have been his reason to doing it. It's also the fact that he probably wasn't even approached by WWE.
Oh no!
In all honesty,
he
I don't
won't go
think he
back.
was.
You know, he won't go
won't go
back because
back.
he's afraid that they'll give him that stupid ass gimmick again.
He might have been afraid of that gimmick back then. I'm sure now he knows that he can talk to Triple H and not have that gimmick again. The fact that everybody
Oh,
else
yeah.
everybody else he works with, everybody else that has re-signed with WWE, everybody else that is under that umbrella can see that, oh, he's not giving them stupid gimmicks. He's getting them back to where they could be. You know, so I don't think that Juice is that stupid to just automatically assume that even though Triple H was the one that ran NXT, he wasn't. Juice Robinson's like hippie, like eco terrorist gimmick thing that he was doing, he created it.
Right.
And they ran with it.
Yeah,
So,
good
like,
point.
don't sit there and, oh, they're going to slap me with that stupid gimmick. You want to know a perfect example? If it really is Bo Dallas' Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas is so far from the Bo Leave that he was in NXT, it's not even funny. An anonymous gifter has just dropped two gifted subs. So that means Real Sean Smart and T Bowler 277 have now gotten gifted subs. And you get a rockin' Sauron on a guitar. It's the best I can describe it. But yeah, so like, and thank you for that, by the way. That puts us at 74. We're real close to that 100.
Oh man, we're close to 100.
75 is my lucky number.
Well, whoever had that Prime sub that expired yesterday, if they ever bring it back, we'll hit 75. So
Mine expires in 6 days.
Right on.
Mine expired yesterday and I resubbed.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, we got yours on there. Yours is counted, sir.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that might have been just either narrow-mindedness on Juice's part, or he's looking to drum up controversy on the shoot side of things just for funsies. Because wrestlers do that too. Because there's no way he thinks that Triple H is going to saddle him with that eco terror, especially since, by the way, WWE already had that on the main roster with Daniel Bryan's heel turn.
Mm-hmm.
It's been done. They're not doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think that it's just.
Well, when
That's
did
just
you,
his excuse.
did you sign his contract with AEW prior to Vince leaving?
No.
No, he signed it
It's
after.
only
Vince
like
leaving.
it was only like a couple months
After.
ago. It was only a couple months ago.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then that's on Juice.
So I think that Juice was saying that is like, oh, I don't want to go back, and the reality was they didn't want him back.
Juice was signed for AEW to be used purposely for Ring of Honor.
Yeah, he went.
Because
Remember, he
Ring
went
of
against
Honor-
He went against Samoa Joe and got squashed.
Yeah, because Ring of Honor and Bullet Club have always had that connection and that marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been a perfect tie-in. Him with that damn hourglass. It's going to be 58 minutes, no matter which way you look at it, buddy.
I don't care. It's just fun to play with.
Okay.
That's what she said.
I'm not timing anything with it now. It's just I flip it every now and then. It is just there to be flipped. Yeah, I feel like this is kind of the proof of there's no war as much as anybody wants to say there's a war. Because you even have wrestlers who are going to say shit to make themselves look better when the reality is they weren't wanted. And of course, this is speculation. I have no confirmation that he wasn't wanted. But when did anybody ever say anything about him being this hot-ass free agent when his time in New Japan got up?
Thank you. I'm not a Juice Robinson fan at all. I've never done anything for me. But yes, he is
Rock
not
hard.
Juice Robinson is not a Kenta. Juice Robinson is not a Cody Rhodes, a Kenny the Cleaner, any of that.
Jay White, none of them.
He's not. He just
right,
isn't.
because he's rock hard Juice Robinson, sir.
I never.
Rock hard for himself, maybe.
Tony
The reality
Storm
is,
apparently rock hard for him.
yeah, apparently it works for her. But here's the thing.
Damn.
Here's the thing. The Bullet Club has been slightly bastardized over the last couple years. It's becoming like the NWO, where everybody and their mother becomes a member. Like you got like Chris Bay and Ace Austin were made members of the Bullet Club in fucking Impact.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't even in Japan.
Correction.
I think
correction.
That's just
correction.
handshaking.
I have to correct you on that, sir. As a follower of the Bullet Club, you are correct and wrong at the same time. Chris Bay was offered a spot on the Bullet Club by Jay White in Impact. That part you are correct on. During the Best of the Super Juniors, Ace Austin went to Japan. That is when Ace Austin was inducted was offered Bullet Club and accepted. Ace Austin joined Bullet Club in Japan.
But then
No
why did they
connection.
do a whole thing in Impact with Ace Austin? Finally accepted his
know.
Bullet Club spot and getting his shirt. And it was a whole spot on Impact. It was a whole spot on Impact, which is why.
He technically accepted Bullet Club in Japan at the Best of the G1.
Oh, no,
because
his spot on Impact was before G1, where he took the Bullet Club shirt.
That was the tease out. That was the tease out because he never actually accepted that one.
Well, he ripped his shirt off, had the Bullet Club shirt on the week before G1. So he technically accepted an Impact prior to.
Unless
But
they
he
did that
is
for
like
filming purposes.
unlike Chris Bay, he did, they did make a deal of it in Japan.
He
Chris
did the
Bay,
whole
they
thing with him, the whole backstage
Yeah.
shit. He attacks Alex. Is it Zane?
I don't know who it
Say
was.
his name
I don't remember
is?
who it was he attacked.
The Taco Bell guy. The guy that loves Taco Bell.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it's Alex Zane.
Is it Alex Zane?
Matt, who's the guy that likes Taco Bell?
Matt, our
Matt
fact
Ward
checker.
knows this.
He's our fact checker. But yeah, I think the Bullet Club has been it's kind of getting to that NWO ridiculous phase. Like pretty soon,
I was
Alex
right,
Zane.
Alex
It was
Zane.
Alex Zane. Okay, pretty soon we're gonna have Bullet Club Red and Black. We're gonna have
We've already had
the Bullet Club. Well, yeah, but I mean, like it's gonna become like
versus the Bone Soldiers.
yeah, but we're gonna end up with we're literally gonna end up with a Bullet Club Wolfpack. We're gonna end up with a Bullet Club. It's gonna end up being where there's 900 members of the Bullet Club, and it's gonna get out of hand. And that's, I think, and partially because of AEW. Like they're gonna I think AEW is gonna start like, hey Juice, why don't you give this person a Bullet Club shirt, and we'll have a Bullet Club faction here. Let's start like adding people. And like,
Because Juice doesn't have the power. Finn has the power.
but the fact that nobody owns the name Bullet Club, obviously, because AEW can do whatever they want with it.
Yeah, but Fit Finley now in kayfabe, Fit Finley's the only one that could allow a new member into the Bullet Club.
David Finley, not Fit.
Or David Finley is the only one that allow anyone into the Bullet Club.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did. The
crazy
Elite
thing
was
that
all the Hollywood.
NWO Hollywood of Bullet Club. Yeah, I just like
in 2027 or 2028, it's going to be Dave Finley's ready to leave Japan. Where is he going? And it's like, I don't care.
I don't understand.
He'll be fine wherever he goes. He's not a bad wrestler,
I don't know.
but
Like
He's a good
it's
wrestler. He's a
the
good
Bullet Club will be like, it just.
the Bullet Club when it started was a really cool thing, and it was something to help. It helped bring Japan to a different level. It helped bring New Japan to a different level when it came to pro wrestling. It brought a different flair to it, and it elevated guys like AJ, Finn, Cody, even Kenny. It elevated
it's not
guys.
It's not elevating guys like it used to.
Now it's not even an elevation thing because there's so many people in the Bullet Club. You're just like, oh, you're a Bullet Club member? All right.
Right.
It's like saying that. Well, it's like saying that like Horace Hogan should be able to get a world championship spot because he was NWO. No, the fuck he shouldn't.
Yeah, in reverse.
No, the fuck he shouldn't. He shouldn't get close to any title. Like that's just how it is.
I think the Bullet Club thing is like you had the reemergence of New Japan and bringing new eyes to New Japan. One and two, whoever made that graphic must be a fucking millionaire. Number one and two, it looked fucking cool when it started coming out. And people, you used to see Bullet Club shirts everywhere. You still do, but like everywhere. I think every single one of MacGruber's first TikTok videos was a Bullet Club shirt in every single video because it was cool. And then now it's kind of like, I mean, everyone's got a Bullet Club shirt.
Do you know what the Bullet
even
Club
the-
logo? The Bullet Club logo.
I'm still pissed. I'm pissed that people outside the city of Chicago can buy Chicago Bullet Club shirts.
Can they?
Or Chicago New Japan stuff or any of that. Unless you were at an event, if you were at an event in Chicago with the Bullet Club or with New Japan, that's where you buy that stuff. The fact that someone who lives in Alaska who has no ties to the city of Chicago can buy a Chicago Bullet Club shirt just makes my skin crawl. I don't know why.
Well, it's
But
like
it just-
AEW.
it's
Like I have an
It's
AEW
exclusive-
Orlando shirt.
It's exclusivity.
Yeah. I have an Orlando
you-
AEW shirt. It only could have been
Yeah.
bought at the show. They don't even have it on their store. So
You
I have
used
an
to only be
exclusive
able to
shirt.
get those in the brick and mortar pro wrestling tee store here in Chicago before it
Only
closed.
at the brick and mortar.
That was the only place you could get it. MacGruber's only got his because he went to AEW here.
Mhm.
So it's kind of just like I hate it because it kills the exclusivity of it. And there's just a bunch of people where I'm like, you don't even know what the start like you don't know what the stars mean,
Yeah.
like
I'm not one of those guys. Like I have an OG Bullet Club shirt, not one that's tied to anybody.
I think that's the way to go if you're going to be a Bullet Club fan. Unless you are in the town, yeah, you shouldn't get one that's town. Like I said,
But
I
I would-
bought that Revolution Orlando shirt because it was solely an Orlando gimmick thing.
Oh yeah,
And
I bought the
I was-
Texas one because
yeah.
we were in Texas.
I bought, yeah, exactly, the cowboy hat specifically for that Rumble.
We were in Texas.
I think the Bullet Club logo, to me, looks like a really cool modern evolution of the NWO logo. So, like, I feel like the NWO logo was kind of the inspiration for the Bullet Club logo, and then they just, like, whoever designed it, like you said, like, really, okay, the black and white, the kind of, you know, very particular font. Now let's add that, you know, like, and it became, to me, one of the coolest, like, faction logos. Like, I'm totally down with it. I think it's awesome. But the fact that now 900 people have a Bullet Club shirt that they've quote unquote earned, like, it's like the NWO where it kind of lost its flair. Like, it just like, it doesn't mean anything anymore, and it sucks because the Bullet Club. Now, again, if they were to do this whole Bullet Club thing in WWE, you're gonna bring some prestige back to it with all these former leaders of the Bullet Club coming together and like either fighting or whatever, and that's only gonna help New Japan and those guys out. And as long as AEW doesn't bastardize it like they're already trying to do and try to put it everywhere, it can bring it back. That being said, we are 15 minutes out from NXT, and there is NXT news that we do need to talk about.
Yes.
So Shawn Michaels went on Twitter and said that although Roxanne Perez has been discharged from the hospital, she is still under evaluation. That being said, as the GM of NXT, he feels obligated to make a statement on the Women's NXT World Championship because they are unsure of her condition and how long she might be out. They are going to set up a tournament for spots in a World Championship ladder match at Stand and Deliver. So the Women's World Championship will be put up on a string, on a hook, and there will be a ladder match at Stand and Deliver. Now,
Okay.
most people believe that this is a work medical thing. She might actually be injured, need time off, but it could also just be that it's a way to make her look, like we said, it's like she literally gave 110% to the point where she passed out and won that to win that match. My only hope is that we don't get like an interim title and then we got to have the two champions fight to bring it back, or that they use this as a way to bring her up, because using a medical issue to bring her to the main roster is fucking bullshit. What I would like to see, my fantasy booking for the situation, she's out during the whole build up for Stand and Deliver, right? But she comes out right before the match starts and cuts a promo. That is my title. I never lost it. None of y'all have the heart I have. I'm in this match now. Drops the mic, gets in the match, and then wins it. And it's a successful. At that point, it's no longer a interim title. It's a successful defense.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then boom. And again,
I'm on board with
it
that.
makes her look even fucking more badass than she already does.
Now who's in the 6-woman ladder match then? So with the addition with Roxy making it 7.
It'll be interesting to see how they kind of lay out the tournament.
Ruka.
Yes.
Ruka.
Probably JC Jane and Gigi Dolan.
Right.
Yeah.
Zoe Stark.
Starks.
Starks would be a good one.
Indy.
Who's that one?
Andy Hartwell.
Andy Hartwell, because she said she's going after the championship.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
One more.
Maybe
I think
Last Legend?
she said she's going to be out for a
Maybe-
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nikita Lyons.
Nikita's going to be out for a
Yeah.
year, so it won't be her.
Last Legend just got repackaged big on the NXT level up. Like, she's got a whole new look, whole new everything, and they're making her a bulldozer.
So either her or that Cora Jade.
The Japanese.
Oh, Cora
one.
Jade. Yep, that'll probably be it.
Yeah.
Do we already say what's her name? The Japanese lady.
Mika Sakakura. No, because I think that she's kind of done. I think she's kind of done, and like her emotional status after that match where she was in the corner basically crying that that Roxanne passed out. I think it'll be more of like I need time away. I can't be a part of this kind of thing.
Plus, I think
at her point in her career, she shouldn't be in a ladder match. Like, I'm sure she'll be great, but she doesn't need to be in a ladder match.
2, I think she's transitioning to a trainer role.
Yeah, I think
now.
so too. What if it's Blair Davenport or
Davenport?
Tiffany Stratton or returning Mandy Rose? Mandy Rose is not returning.
Ever?
I'd like to make that pretty much clear.
Tiffany Stratton's winning the championship in a one-on-one. I don't think she's going to get it in a ladder match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that the only way Mandy Rose's return is like after a year. Like they're gonna give a whole year to space that shit out. Plus, she's still fully doing her thing, and if she's gonna keep doing that, they're not gonna bring her back. Because as long as she's attached to it, like I said, the main reason it happened is because she was using the goddamn title belt to pose in pictures.
Mhm.
So she attached a product to what she was doing. So they have to either she has to give that up, or they're not gonna bring her back. It's a PG product with a publicly traded company. They're just not gonna bring her back. As much as I want her back, as much as she has improved vastly by going back to NXT,
Oh, yeah.
like she's just not going to come back. And you gotta put at least a year space, because if you don't, that's your main story, and now you have to do a storyline about OnlyFans or whatever the fuck it's called, Fansly Time, whatever the fuck it's called, and that's just
Jax, what's it called?
terrible.
Fan time.
Thank you.
There you go.
It's $39.99, or for the first month you get a 15% discount for first month users.
Good to know.
I'm trying to get a sponsorship from Mandy Rose, if you can't tell.
Yeah, with the coupon code Ginger Ninja, save 10%.
Yeah.
Ginger Ninja 69 gets you 69% off your first 3 months of Mandy Rose's fan time. That includes a signed 8x10 of her using the NXT Women's Championship and NXT Women's Championship as a bikini.
And I got to be honest, I don't think Blair Davenport is ready for that spotlight.
No, I heard. Yeah, they're gonna build her up slowly, I think, and give her a little bit more time to cook.
Yeah. Back to the Nikita Lyons thing. I recently heard a update, and she's having major knee surgery to repair an old dancing injury.
Well, that happened. Like, how many times do we hear that like an old injury ends up exploding and causing somebody to be out for a year? Yeah.
And that's twice now, and they might be doing the thing where if she's going to blow the other knee out, also they're just going to do both, or something along the lines of that, whether it's on her knee.
But that would explain the year off, though. If they do both,
yeah,
knees,
major knee.
both at once.
Well, even if it's just one knee, major knee surgery is huge. So AJ asked, do you think that Flair is announcing Muda or Batista tomorrow on the bump?
Muda
Probably.
Flair announced Muda?
Either way,
Yeah.
Flair is going to make a Hall of Fame announcement, but either way, I think doing it on the bump's a terrible idea for either one of those. Muda should be announced on a fucking show, man.
But yeah,
it's fucking
yeah,
Muda.
But I think I think that there's still the stigma that, and I know that Triple H probably doesn't think this, but I think that there are people within WWE, they're going to be like, no one's going to know who the Great Muta is.
Yeah.
And they're because they've done that in the past. Let's not try to sugarcoat shit, right?
Oh,
They've
no,
done that in the past where they pretend like other people don't exist. And it took them forever to get Sting to do, and all that shit. And they pretty much ignored him for as long as they possibly could.
Yeah.
It took him, being in the video game and all that shit for them to acknowledge, the Surfer Sting and everything like that. They just didn't. It was they did the Crow storyline and all the WCW documentaries, and that was really about it.
Mm-hmm.
They did the hit piece on Ultimate Warrior, and then they did pretend he didn't exist for years and years and years. So I think it's Muda, and I think that's why.
Yeah, you're probably right.
If Batista is going into this Hall of Fame, how dare they also put Rey Mysterio in at the same time? I get it. They were tag team. I get it. They were tag team champions. I totally get it.
Yeah,
However, those are
fuck.
big names for two very, very different reasons.
Agreed.
One is a luchador fucking legend, a living legend who is still performing. The other one is went the Hollywood route, which is fine. Everyone goes the Hollywood route. Cena's doing it. The Rock.
But again,
totally.
Should he? That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand that this being in California and Ray is from California. I get that. But it's the Hollywood WrestleMania. This is Batista's the headline.
Yeah.
So the fact that but I do believe that Ray is a headliner. Whenever he's inducted, he's a headliner.
If it's Batista, where is Batista's from Washington D.C. The closest they're going to get is Philadelphia. You tie Philadelphia to Washington D.C. They do it all the time. The Liberty Bell is there. Boom, Batista goes in next year instead.
Technically, Batista is an inductee,
I'm
but
fine
he
with
didn't
that.
do the ceremony because he was filming a movie and it was COVID too. He turned down his spot. He didn't get inducted. He
Yeah.
turned down his spot back then. So he's not an inductee. He's never
Yeah.
been in because he turned it down. He wanted to wait to a time when he could do it in front of the fans because he knew how much it meant to them as well as it means to himself. So he's technically not an inductee because he turned it down.
Mhm.
You know, and that's probably a good thing too, because Batista's last run in WWE was not great, and then to go off of that into I'm going in the Hall of Fame. I think that time to separate.
I actually really liked that match between him and Triple H, that final match.
Okay, that was fine. I'm talking about
Yeah.
Blue Tista.
Oh, no,
and
Blue
and
Tista
this
was
and
terrible.
and the
Yeah.
stuff with Alberto Del Rio that I
Yeah.
just where he ripped his pants on television and shit. Like,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that was all shit.
That's
I think that his actual ending of the whole "give me what I want" and spitting everywhere, and then getting the match and having his nose ring fucking ripped out, and like it's fucking brutal. And I thought that was a really good match. And you saw some ring rust on Batista, but I thought it was great, and I thought that was a perfect way to end it. And that's when he was supposed to be inducted after that, and then COVID and all that stuff. So I think he was a good time, but now I think now is actually a better time to induct him because he's proven himself as a legitimate bona fide actor in Hollywood.
Mhm.
And he's been part of a multi-billion-dollar franchise in the MCU. He has also done Dune. He did Blade Runner 2049, this Cabin in the Woods or whatever it's called, the knock at the cabin door or whatever the fuck, knock on the cabin, the fucking M. Night Shyamalan.
movie. Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
a lot of
I
people
love
tear
it.
that movie.
In that time,
A lot of people have torn that movie down except for his acting in it. They're like, he is the best thing in the whole movie.
man, Batista was in
They say that-
Blade Runner.
Yeah. And as like a weird, like old geek tech guy and not this massive hulking issue. Like it was
Big
cool to
ass
see.
old geek tech guy.
And then he was also, like I said, he was in Dune and everything. Like he's done a lot of good stuff, and he's really proven his career that he is trying to do something. He's fucking in Glass Onion, and he's fucking phenomenal.
He's
Not
fucking
done with Dune
hilarious.
either.
What?
I think the second part of Dune comes out this year, doesn't it, or next year?
Something like that, yeah.
Next year.
Yeah, 2024. So yeah, there's a lot to it. Like, I think now is the time to really like, cause it would mean a lot, and it's also funny because like you also got to remember The Rock isn't in the Hall of Fame either,
Mm-mm.
and
Don't
should
do that to
already.
Ray, man.
So like Ray, as I'm saying, like Ray is like, it's just like, yeah, you can't you can't go to Philly and do Ray as your headliner, even though he has ECW ties. You can't do it. I really do believe next year it needs to be just the ECW is inducted as its own thing.
Yep.
Or induct Paul Heyman.
Oh yeah, as your headliner.
Yeah.
Depending on where the storyline is going with the bloodline and stuff like that, that might be legit. Could happen.
But Ray's he's got a career to the point where in 2 years' time, depending on where WrestleMania is, you could easily fucking do it. You could easily fucking like Ray headlines no matter when you do it.
Yeah.
And the only fear now is that he's being inducted. Like, oh, so they're gonna do this match with Dom, but it's a retirement match. It's career versus I don't know what Dom puts on the line, but his mullet. I don't know. I don't know what he puts on the line, but we've already seen how like losing a retirement match doesn't help anybody. Look at Baron Corbin, who retired Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
That didn't help anyone. Now,
No.
with Dom, there's obviously the family tie, and you're really trying to make him this heel. So it might help Dom a little bit, but I also don't see them having a good match.
I think the match will be okay. I don't think it's going to be, because like Ray's, not as agile and spry as he used to be for sure. He's still agile, but you would definitely tell his knees are pretty bad. I don't think it's going to be a bad match. I don't think it's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be
I think
the
it's
match
going
we
to
all
be a
forget
lot of them yelling at each other.
Yeah. I think it's going to be the match we all kind of forget about when we think about the 2 days of WrestleMania this year, because it is such a stacked card.
Yeah.
And like I mentioned that last night, like, I kind of forgot about the Bianca Asuka match because there's so much other stuff going on.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, this match too. Like, so
This is going to be the most stacked WrestleMania in a long time.
they are setting up for the chance of this being the greatest WrestleMania of all time, up until now at least. Like, obviously the
Yes.
future ones could surpass it, but like up until now, it is setting itself up to be the greatest WrestleMania of all time.
Yeah, most definitely. They're definitely.
So-
It's last year was great too. Like, I had no
I
qualms with last
really,
year.
I really enjoyed it last year.
Even everyone's like, "Oh, Brock and Roman again." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, that match was fucking awesome." Like,
That
there
match-
were so many false finishes where I was like, I mean, I think that the entirety of Wrestle Talk fought Sledge for like a good fucking 4 or 5 weeks after that because he was the only person who didn't like it.
Yeah.
But everyone's to your own opinion. Your opinion is
Oh,
valid.
absolutely.
Just
Yeah.
but don't try to shove your opinion down my throat.
All right, NXT
Ladies and
is
gentlemen.
starting, so we're going to get that up and going. So we're here for the NXT watch along from here on out. Also, if you have any other questions about anything we've talked about, we can continue the conversation as well. So make sure you do that. Very interesting to see how this goes.
Yeah.
Go ahead and laugh, CPG.
It's like Wish.com.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, like, it's a Vern Troyer.
So we got
That's the-
NXT going on.
Sorry, everybody. Inside joke.
Yeah, sorry. We gotta.
Yeah. It feels like that. It feels like that. That Eddie Murphy bit. I'll make you McDonald's at home.
Let me tell you, the one thing I did not like the fact, I know he was trying to match the Creed brothers last week, but I think Braun Breaker should have been in a different color singlet. He's the world champ. He shouldn't have looked like they were a purpose put together trio.
I don't know. I thought it was.
I was
like-
actually thought it was cool. I thought it was really
Remember
cool
when,
to like. I'm with you guys. I'm not here. I'm not the world champion right now. I am your partner.
Do you guys
So I like
remember
that.
when Roderick Strong dressed up as an author of Pain and how fucking cool that entrance was?
That was
Oh.
fucking cool.
That was
That
badass.
was
Yeah.
cool.
I'm
By the way, Grayson Waller said, "I'm sick of NXT," and then 2 lines later, "I am NXT." So you're sick of yourself? Think about your promos, son.
They
This
had
is
a
like-
really
this
good
is like Logan
opportunity
Paul.
to make
It's like
Grayson
Logan Paul
Waller
saying,
the
"I
guy.
am the table." It's like, no.
Yeah.
They had the chance to make Grayson Waller the guy that doesn't think he needs to be on NXT anymore, and that
Yeah.
he should just go to the main roster and whatever. I can't wait to see who that guy is going to be.
Nick Aldis.
I
I
know.
wanted to be Nick Aldis so bad. Give me Nick Aldis in NXT just pissed off that he's there and just destroying people.
You know, I'm telling
Yes.
you. And then you make Adam Pearce the guy that's screwing him over and putting him there. It writes itself. The two have history over the NWA title.
Yes.
Best title in the business.
I got to get me one of those.
I gotta start after Texas. My next big thing's gonna be the Ring of Honor World Title, because I want to finish off my Ring of Honor collection before I do any other full set.
Understood. So here's a question: if Nick Aldis signs with WWE, do we see Mickey James come back?
No,
Then-
because
No,
if
'cause
when she loses an Impact, that's it. That's a career.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
already
she's
said that's
done.
her career. Maybe
Okay.
as a coach down at NXT, coach trainer,
Yeah, I
maybe,
can see that. Mhm.
or even a producer for the women on the main roster.
Yeah.
I could see
Okay.
that as well, especially if her
Million times,
husband
yes.
gets to the main roster. She could whatever show he's on, she could be a producer on that show for the women. Because she's got a hell of a mind for it,
Oh yes.
and I think this past
Kicking
year on
it.
Impact is proof of that enough.
Oh yeah.
That's a way to kick NXT off. Kick it off with Johnny Gargano. There's a Johnny Wrestling.
I do kind of wish they'd use his old NXT music.
Yeah.
I get why they didn't. I get it.
And I wish they wouldn't give him the Raw banner across the bottom. They should have given it an NXT banner. Bree,
Well,
what is going on? Welcome.
Hey,
What's up,
Bree.
Bree?
I think they want to establish that he's not back permanently. I think they want to establish that he's just here for a one shot.
Yeah.
So
I think that's also why
I get it in that
He's here
sense.
He's here for.
You know what?
fighting
Every
on behalf
appearance.
of the name.
Yeah, every appearance between here and Stand and Deliver, give me the Raw banner. Give me the Raw music. On Stand and Deliver, give me the classic music.
Yeah.
There you go. Have him be like, you're not facing this, his luck on the main roster hasn't been great. You're not
I
getting
will be
that. You're
happy
getting
with this episode as long as Vaughn is not in it. Open mouth smile.
Jokes write themselves.
Especially
really
with the
do.
open mouth smile, Bree.
Bree is
You
slowly
did it.
becoming a Von Wagner girl.
You did it to yourself. Bree.
it's grown on you like a
Swing.
Hey, baby.
Baby. Me and CPG are gonna go in. We're gonna have to go in on a belt though, because I'm not a person. Listen. I'm one person. I do not deserve to have a tag team. But if we go in and find the Ring of Honor tag team belts, you can have one. I could have one.
What about this, Ginger? CPG gets one of the 6-man tag belts. I get one of the 6-man tag belts.
There you go.
And then we get a full set. And in Monday Night Punk Driver, we have the 6-man belts on Monday Night Punk
I've
Driver.
never seen one of these. That's the only reason I really.
That is true. I've never seen him out in the wild.
Last time I was in this ring, I said that I was going to teach
All good?
my son.
Yeah. No, my brother wanted me to call him, and I'm like, no, I'm in the middle of
To be
something.
the best man you can be, you need to finish what you start.
Let me look that up, man. I don't even think I found them on eBay. Let me see.
Yes,
I've seen a few on Etsy, and I've seen there's a site that has it, but they're stupid cheap, and that makes me
Scares
nervous.
me. Yeah, that scares me.
In NXT to finish his story.
$175.
15 months ago.
That's not bad.
My story ended.
That's for the tag. That's for one tag title.
And when I came back to Monday Night Raw in August, it felt like a little piece of me was missing. Because the last time you guys
I found the 6-man tag belt on eBay for $109.
with Grayson Waller standing
Made by Toy
above
Co.
me.
Trying to see who built it.
It's made by
Grayson
Toy Co.
Waller
It's amazing.
didn't just take my last moment from me.
Oh, this is not the same one you have, I think.
Away from me. He took out the
You
heart
see it?
and soul of NXT. And my
I'll share it in
life.
Instagram.
You know what? I hate
Oh
to say
my
this,
God.
but I kind of respect it. I kind of do.
What if I told you for the low price of $230, you could have a Lance Storm Canadian World Heavyweight Championship
Oh, shit.
that looks just like WCW, the one he stickered, the U.S. title when he stickered and made it the Canadian
Yeah.
Championship.
Yeah.
This is badass, but it's all in gray.
They mentioned Ciampa. Do you think he's making a comeback soon?
He's still got a long recovery apparently, but I think he's on his way back because he's finally posting on social media again.
Nice.
I don't know, Beard. This belt looks a little...
Yeah, that one I'm not sure. I need a Ginger to look at it because I need him to compare it to his belt. I don't know. It may be bad pictures.
Because it looks like a
It looks-
toy belt.
It just looks fake to me.
You started disrespecting these
Yeah.
people. You started disrespecting the locker room.
Like look at Beard. Look at the bottom of the centerpiece at the very bottom. Look how badly cut it is. It's like
Ooh,
layered
yeah.
paper. It's not even.
Look at the plate.
Yeah, it's not.
At the
It's
bottom,
not a
yeah.
real. Yeah,
You
that's
see how thin
bad.
those plates are compared to.
NXT is my home.
Yeah.
Where did you get yours? You
Yeah.
got yours at the convention, right?
Yeah.
High
It's
spots?
a toy coat though. Yeah, high spots.
You do not screw with a man's home.
Come on, Brian Cage. I'll kick you in the dick, bitch.
7 years of blood, sweat,
I'll take out the gates of agony.
The
Would be
same
very,
belt.
Very cool.
The same belt with the same pictures is only $99 on eBay, so it's got to be just a bunch of toy belts that the guy's selling.
Yeah, this one looks like these plates aren't even cut correctly.
Damn it, they're doing the house angle again. I'm tired of these.
Oh, too bad Johnny Gargano lives in Orlando.
Yeah, it does.
So I guess it makes sense. You could have like a kind of a Brian Pillman, Steve Austin moment here. But
I hate it. Not a fan.
Now, are you not a fan of the intro or the whole character?
The whole character.
Okay.
I think he was better off being left as a kid.
yeah, I agree. But like Ginger said, he saw him at the NXT live show and he was amazing.
Yeah, now you see him live, he's fucking, oh my God. Take away that entrance and just give him in a house show environment. Oh, shit. Dude.
Okay, so I found one I think that's more legit.
All right, send it to me.
I'll send it. I think this one is more legit. I don't like the fact that they only have. I don't like the fact they only have one picture. But
Push it on Instagram.
yeah,
Oh. Now, this one.
that's
from the
legit.
one
I think.
picture- From the one picture, it's looking like.
And they have two of them because you can buy two for cheaper. So instead of $146 a piece, you can buy two for $138 a piece.
Returns
They had
are
four, so
accepted.
they had four total. They've already sold two. They have two left.
Do they have any reviews?
Item description. Oh, our picks are our own manufactured belt pictures.
Mm.
So they're
Oh
doing
wait,
this
no,
about
it's their own
themselves.
pictures. It's their own picture. It's not. Is it saying it's them?
We manufacture all types of replica belts.
Well, they've got-
Yeah, they manufacture replica belts.
The only downside is the shipping is insane, but it also tells you it's legit. It's $70 to ship,
Jesus Christ. I don't
but that tells you how heavy it is, and we know how heavy that belt is,
Yeah.
Ginger.
They're brass metal plates.
The only thing that I don't like about replica belts that like I wish they would do is I wish that they would
That looks spot on, dude.
you know, like because when
Oh,
I got
it's from
when I got
Pakistan.
the
Yeah, it's a legit belt. It's a legit belt.
Tooling and everything, because I've got the picture.
It's
Pulled up, so
AHM
I'm able
gears.
to-
It's this is a legit belt. So this is legit. The one I sent in Discord or in Instagram is legit. It's really expensive to ship it. That's the only problem. Let me see what it says. It looks like the shipping's still $70 if you ship both belts.
thing that the thing that I don't like about replica belts or like belts in general is that they don't have like when I got the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, I was like sweet because I could actually wear that. It was big enough, but it's flat as a pancake in the front.
Yeah.
And most of the ones that are on TV you see they do have a curve and indentation in them.
Well, his is
And I wish
curved.
that they would make. I wish they would make.
That
Are yours like
six-man-
that, Jax?
That 6-man tag is curved, right?
Yeah, the 6-man has a slight divot to it. Now my NWA title is straight across because of the replica it is. But yeah, like my NXT belt, it doesn't have a big one.
It's got a
It's
very
got that
slight one.
slight
Very
curve.
slight one.
So when you hold it, it doesn't. It's not like it's not flat. You can feel the curve up of it.
Yeah.
And the 6-man has a curve to it. I know that.
The WWE one.
Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on? Sure. It's wireless.
Again, very
Flat
slight.
as a
Very, very,
Very,
very slight.
Very slight.
Very slight curve.
Less than that
And
NXT
this is
belt.
the deluxe replica. This is the closest thing you can get to teeth.
Around you, all of you. Get 3.9% APR.
This is when I was working in strip clubs and I had buku money and I could do what I wanted.
Yeah.
So I bought a belt. All right, I spent way too much on it. 800. It was on sale. And I wore it. I took it every night to work. And the girls were like, "Why do you have that?" I was like, "Cause I'm the champ, bitch."
I'm world champion, baby.
I'd wear it. It was a great thing because
No.
like customers,
Don't want to turn
like,
it
I could sit and have hour-long wrestling conversations with customers.
Don't bring it
over
around
this
Nate.
belt.
Don't bring it around Nate. As Nate said, you bring it out there, you better be ready to defend it.
Uh-huh. Yep. Nope. I got nothing to say. He'll chase me, even if I am naked.
Yep. He sure will.
That's weird. I carry. You know, the funniest thing is, I took my belt, my 6-man, to the wrestling spot. I just wanted to see. I told Beard in the car, I was like, dude, I think I'm too attached to it already. Even depending on, he'd have to give me something amazing for me to want to sell it. You know what this fucker tried to offer me for this belt? He goes, I mean, I could probably do 7.
And considering that he was selling, like, what belt was it? The one belt that he was selling for $1,500?
Oh, the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
TNA World Heavyweight
The one
Championship.
Like the blue one.
Yeah, the back in the day one.
The silverback ain't scared of no naked jacks.
No, he's not. I would almost say don't buy any belts on this Houston trip because he may just take you out at the house.
Yeah.
You're going to see a very, very slim Ginger Ninja. Like it's gonna be. Do I really need this? Do I really need that? At least at this time, if I do decide to buy anything extremely big, we can just bring it back with us.
Yeah, it'll be in the car.
Yeah.
Oh, this match. Listen, if you're in the chat watching NXT, this match is about to be a fucking clinic.
If you've never seen it, AEW is WWE Biatch. You got yourself a dancing penguin. Thanks for the follow.
Greatly
Oh, look, it's the
appreciate it.
Time Zoolander Extras match. Sorry, I mean Pretty Deadly. Yeah. But if you've by the way, if you've never seen this match, they did this back in NXT UK. And holy shit, tore the house down.
Oh yeah.
So I cannot wait. And oh, your screen
wonder
was
how much time
frozen,
they're
but it's
giving them.
fine now, CPG. Hopefully they give them. What time is it? It's 8. Your screen was frozen, but you're good now. Don't hate them because they're really, really ridiculously good looking. Yeah.
They are. Could you imagine putting Pretty Deadly and Dalton Castle together?
Oh my! That's what I want that so bad. Like, bring the boys with Dalton Castle. That's fine.
Yes.
Sign Dalton Castle and the boys. Put them with Pretty Deadly, and it's a real faction. Then you piece out Maximum Male Models with like 1 or 2 more, and then you have a model war. Are you fucking kidding me? That is the greatest thing that will ever happen in wrestling ever. It will never be
A
topped.
run.
Pretty Deadly managed by Tyler fucking Breeze.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot, but Tyler Breeze is also very much done with traveling.
Yeah.
He is very much done with the sport. He wants to do his school and
Loves
do
his
his
real
streaming.
estate.
Yep. He is perfectly
Legit.
okay with what he's got going on now.
A fashion runway match.
A red carpet street fight.
Nice.
You know what they could do? A mimosa match and show Jericho and Orange Cassidy how to really do it.
I would pay to see that.
Pretty Deadly are wearing
Oh, I did pay to see that. Never mind.
Los Matadors old pants.
See, I used to get called an AEW mark because, like, all the pictures I would take during the pandemic, I was in an AEW show. McFly. It's the only show around me I can go to.
Yeah.
And listen, you think I was going to miss weekly TV, baby? TV, baby.
That's a deep curve on that ROH title you sent.
Yeah.
That's a deep curve.
Is that in Insta?
Yeah. And
The,
it's from
the
wrestling.
thing
It's
that
from
I-
Wrestling Shop, so it's a legit belt.
The thing that I think is funny about that is when people say to me, like, you just hate AEW.
That's
I
a
bet
correct
you've
curve.
never been to a live event or whatever like that. And I was like, listen, on August 21st, 2021, I know where I was. Where were you? I almost died
That's what I'm saying.
outside
Like,
the United Center.
yeah, I mean, like, wait, what?
I had a partially torn or partially inflamed. No, it was totally inflamed. It wasn't partially inflamed. At risk of tearing ligament in my foot, I was in a boot on crutches, and I had gout in the other foot, and I hadn't eaten or drinking water that day for whatever reason because I literally was like stuck on my couch because I couldn't walk. And I had bought the tickets for Rampage where Punk was going to debut at the United Center months before this happened. Like when they went on sale, I bought them.
Mhm.
I was in the 200 level overlooking the ring, and I went anyway. And as I was coming out of the arena, I got hot and then cold, and then I started cold sweats, and everything started to kind of go back and forth. And I remember grabbing a security guy, being like, I think I'm gonna pass out. Here's my phone. Can you? And then he was like, yeah, man, I got you. And then he just walked away from me.
Yeah.
And I was sitting outside the United Center, and my phone was about to die, and an Uber showed up that my brother had called for me. And the guy helped me in. He had the AC blasting, and he gave me a Gatorade. I got back home and was like, never again. That really sucked. Because I was passing in and out on the way there.
Yeah, that's not good.
I was in so much pain. So much pain.
So in my life,
come back.
yeah. So in my lifetime, I've been to one WWE show and I've been to one taping of TNA at Universal Studios, which technically was 2 shows, and then I went on to all my Vincent's Federation stuff. And when I did the WWE show, it was at the hockey arena in downtown Tampa, and I kid you not, the wrestlers looked like that big. I
Yeah.
was like nosebleed.
Was that Ice Palace, or was that
Yeah.
at Amalie
No,
Arena?
Ice Palace.
Yeah, the Ice Palace was not made for that kind of event, and Amalie Arena is way better.
Yeah. And when I went to Universal Studios and did the 2 tapings, it was right before one of their pay-per-views, and it was like one of the hardcore pay-per-views. So they had like construction stuff up all over the place and barbed wire, stuff like that. So
hold on 1 second, guys. I gotta fix something real quick.
Bye, Ginger.
oh, okay.
Come on, you want to come up here so bad? Come on. Okay, yeah.
So instead of biting your cable, it's gonna bite your chin.
No, she's never done anything at my face.
Okay.
Hell, if I'm not mistaken, me and Jax got to see Ronda's debut on Raw in Jacksonville. I think. Don't quote me on it.
You got Tommy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's correct. With my nephew and my dad.
Well, CM Punk
Nice.
or CM Punk, Comic Punk guy, and I got to see the return of Ronda in St. Louis.
You saw the return. We saw the her first official match back on Raw was in Jacksonville. I think the second time she came back, or the first time. I don't know. I know it was one of the times.
Folks,
Nice.
don't forget, if you miss any of this amazing, thrilling conversation and stuff like that, want to
Oh,
go back
Jesus.
and watch it, we're on YouTube and we're on Twitch. If you got a subscription on Twitch, you can go watch it anytime you want to. If you go to YouTube, just wait an hour after your show. You can watch it whenever you want.
You can watch it now. You can actually scroll back on YouTube. They have DVR while it's live.
And don't forget, folks, we're interested in what your friends got to say, what you got to say, and all that type of stuff. So you got questions, we may have answers.
I'm gonna have an answer. You might not like it, but I'll have one.
I don't know where you're going. I'm trying to take my headset off.
It's like, I want your ear. I want your ear. Daddy, I want your ear.
Just literally just taking it off. Don't give a shit.
It's like, I want to whisper sweet nothings in your ear. See?
I just want to irritate the piss out of you.
She gets jealous of like the phone. Like if I'm in bed, I'm on the phone. She'll like try to bite my hand.
Daddy, I just want to irritate the shit out of you.
Yes, thank you, Tommy. We do have merch for all our shows, including this one, as well as the brand new the Geeks and Noobs podcast and Ginger Ninja shoes. We've updated the shoes for Ginger Ninja, as well as done some Geeks and Noobs shoes. Oh, so never mind about Sol Ruka and Zoe Starks being in that match, because they're fighting tonight for their chance to be in the match.
So one of them is gonna go.
I don't like that.
There you go. There's the merch store. You got the new World Championship Wreckage, Wolfpack 2.0, the Ginger Ninja Mall Cop shirt, the Ginger Ninja Biker shorts, Wrecking Crew, Dad Hat, Comic Punk Guy, Monday Night Punk Driver, the brand new Raw is War Style Wrestling with Toxicity shirt, Tribal Queen and her shirt and beanie, Friday Night Fight
Can I just
Night.
say how badass the beanie looks?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that beanie looks badass. I'm really proud of it. The Geeks and Noobs shirts, the Dick Kick City shirt, or shoes, not shirt, for Geeks, the Geeks and Noobs podcast shoes, which I'm getting a pair of those.
And if you want to kick a dick like the Ginger Ninja, get you some Ginger Ninja sneakers.
Yeah, you got the Ginger Ninja sneakers, and then the 900 other Ginger
Kick
Ninja
dick
items.
like a professional. Or you can still get some Husky slides.
We got the Husky slides. We got Husky merch. MJ Duplessis has a shirt. The Super Beard shirt, which is awfully comfortable, might I add. The Kel McCosplay shirt, equally as comfortable. The Geeks and Noobs mouse pad. The TGN Networks hat. Wrestling with Toxicity NWO style hat, shirt, and hoodie. The all-over print of our original old throwback to WWF style Wrestling with Toxicity logo. TGN Networks gear of all different iterations. And even my old Let Me Explain shirt from my more active TikTok days. Which I still said, I realized when I did my 2 stitches, I still said the Let Me Explain line. I was like, fuck, I'm tied to that, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. You honestly are.
You're not a person. Why are you trying to sit here? Person. What are you doing?
Oh, she giving hugs. She giving hugs.
I won't be a person. I don't have thumbs. This is bullshit.
I don't have thumbs. One of the cats that Roxy is fostering has thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Oh, those
when she went to go,
yeah, I know what you're talking. Oh god, what is the name of that type of cat? It's a particular breed of cat, and they have like what looks like thumbs, so they have extra digits on their paws.
It's named after an actor.
Went to go check on him, and I was like, "How do I know that this isn't Mr. Beanie? He has thumbs. He can type on a phone."
Called Hemingways.
That's a good point.
Yeah, Hemingway cats.
This match is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Count it, bitches. Count it. 1, 2. Kick out.
Oh.
That's my problem.
Oh.
Look like Gallus versus Aussie Open one day.
Be a
Oh
great
my
match.
god. What a match that would be. Come on, Gallus.
That's it.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Oh, what a move! I love that move.
I love that. That's a badass. That whole spin.
That is a badass. Yeah. That is a badass double team move.
Needed to face F5 type thing? Yeah.
I did enjoy that match.
That was really good.
You said what it was. What a match of it this actually was taking place throughout this matchup. Right here, bam. Right to the back. Referee was distracted. Door was open.
Personal opinion. I think WWE needs to work on rebuilding their tag team division again. NXT has a really good tag team division that WWE can learn from. And AEW needs to to focus more on the actual tag team division a little bit more.
It's hard to do on the main roster when you have so many stars on your singles division. And
Agreed.
even though they have a 3-hour Raw and a 2-hour SmackDown, it's still hard to give everybody TV time.
If we were in the woods, not an office.
Over here.
Hold this.
You got a lot of stuff for me.
I used to do this when I was a kid.
And here's where the NXT women's tag team titles are getting lost. Because they won it for no apparent reason and then haven't defended them since.
It's open, Fallon.
How'd you know?
Who's he even looking for? Like,
They're trying to
Proof that
find.
what?
They're trying to find that this girl, her tag team partner, is cheating on his brother or her brother, whoever the fuck, however they're related.
What the hell? Come look at this.
Wow, a piece of paper in an office. What do you do, Fallon?
He just disappears. That's cool.
Dude, focus. It's a
You can't even tell where he's at.
NXT Women's Championship qualifying match? And it's tonight?
But tonight's tonight.
So much
Ma'am,
for
I don't know
being
where
team,
you
but
think you're
why
going.
stop at one title, one guy, one anything?
Doing the Fallon thing again, huh?
Just keep looking. There's got to be something here that shows she's cheating on Brooks.
I'm looking. Brooks, I hope we're wrong about this one, man.
Did you get a good look at the card from the flowers?
Barely. Kiana snatched that in my damn hand and threw it in the planet before I could even look at it.
You mean like this one?
Bingo! Bust that thing open, girl.
Operation Boyfriend.
Ongoing. Hell,
Get Brooks to have Fallon tag with me.
well, I thought that was your idea the whole time.
It was. Call home, speak to Mom and Zach.
Sebastian. Who's Sebastian?
True
Okay,
Sebastian.
Yeah, it's good.
On the 27th.
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Dinner with Sebastian.
Sebastian's her best friend
Just in a
who
work
happens to be
relationship, like
gay,
coworker
so
or
it's okay.
something.
Come on.
I'm trying.
Hey, Sebastian could be a female.
Oh, there's the
It could be.
Why do y'all keep doing that to me?
Thanks for the date. It was truly an unforgettable night and morning. Sebastian?
Sebastian. He also could be the guy from Neverending Story.
Sebastian. You have got to be kidding me. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all we need. Shut it.
Could also be
Why
the crab
don't-
from Little Mermaid.
Let's try and leave quietly.
Yeah.
Could be.
Let me get a picture.
That's all the proof we need.
All right, let's go.
That's what I got close it. As of Friday morning, Roxanne Perez was discharged from the hospital. However, after numerous tests, Roxanne's health is still in
Do you
question.
think Shawn
The
Michaels
stand
writes his
been
own
delivered in less
tweets?
than 3
Or do you
weeks.
think he has
Have
someone
the
else do it
obligation
for
to
him?
announce it.
Somebody else do it for
I'm
him.
pretty sure he does. No, he's a promo master.
Women's
I'm sure he writes his own tweets.
Starting tonight, there will be a series of qualifying matches with the winners advancing to stand and deliver to compete to become the NXT Women's Champion.
Hey, she has gear now.
I don't
Like
like it.
legit.
Is it
Okay,
still that?
I like this gear.
Okay, yeah, this is way better than that high spot stuff.
I kind of like this gear.
I also need to see it without the damn purple lights on.
Yeah, because to me it looks similar to what she was wearing before.
It feels like she could live in a van I just like
Yeah, by
wake
the
up every
river.
morning by the beach. That's
Yeah.
what kind of vibe I get from her.
Like, that works for her. Her finisher, oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty badass. All right, lightening her up 3-1 on the Devils in the third period. So that's good.
Good, good.
Thank you for that update. Don't know what that means.
Hockey.
Damn, all I can say is poor Chad Gable, but hello Otis. Yeah, fuck Chad Gable. No, Chad Gable's great, and he'll do great things.
Yeah.
But fucking we
Well,
have Otis, man. I fucking
yeah.
love every second of it. What's the most underrated tag team in WWE right now? Most of them.
The
Most-
OC.
Yeah.
The OC.
Well, I can't really say the OC is underrated because they're not on TV. Like they're taking time off because they don't have a place for them, and they're letting them be at home.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
As
And
far as on
legitimately,
TV,
the reason-
I kind of feel like the Street Profits, even though they get pushed a lot, they always get pushed to lose. Like I feel like they're kind of
Yeah.
underrated. I'm trying to think of other legitimate tag teams.
honestly, I can't think of any.
I mean, you got New Day, you
That's
got
the
the
problem.
Usos.
New Day, Kofi hurt, Big E hurt. Usos, champions for a long ass time. Braun and Ricochet.
Braun and Ricochet, I guess, are a team now.
Mm-hmm. Age-old
Not a
Roberto.
okay, this is probably going to get some panties
Hot
riled
take.
up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of Braun and Ricochet.
No, I
it
agree.
was fun at first, but keeping them together, I'd much rather see them as singles competitors.
I do
would
too,
rather see
yeah.
I would rather see a tag team of Ricochet and Mustafa Ali.
Yeah,
Give me those
that'd be
two.
badass.
I think stop putting people in tag teams until you establish a tag team division again.
Oh, and off the subject of WWE, and we talked about this last night,
Mhm.
and I want to find. It might be on Fight TV, and I don't know, purchase it. But the Nick Wayne versus Swerve Strickland
Yeah,
for the Defied World Title.
should be good.
I'm debating my ass off on that one. 'Cause I feel like that's going to be a match that's going to be so overlooked.
I don't know if it'll be overlooked. I think it's not going to get enough push out there.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that it'll be overlooked. It's like just people won't know about it. Hopefully it gets put out there more. Angel and Umberto, completely forgot they were a tag team, but you're right. They need to be pushed. They're legacy talent.
I forgot they were on the roster.
Brawling Brutes. Yeah. Yeah, I
think once you get the titles off the Usos, we're going to see a resurgence of the tag team division.
And what's crazy about that is the
maybe.
only team we see possibly able to pull the tag team titles off of them are a makeshift team
single.
of Kevin and Sammy. You know, so it's just like
Yeah.
Imperium.
I would not mind Imperium being the ones that took them off the Usos.
I would love that actually.
It's and
Or you know
clean.
what?
Do it
Or
clean.
Or have Imperium
Ooh.
take them off Kevin and Sammy at Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Okay.
In London, have Imperium win clean over Kevin and Sammy.
Ooh, even better.
And then
I
you
forgot Money in the Bank was in London.
and you can either set that up as Kevin and Sammy have a dispute afterwards,
And
or they can just go their separate ways and goes back to singles competition.
Will we be doing a watch along for Money in the Bank during
Absolutely,
the day?
1,000%.
Yeah.
Well, I knew we were, but I just had to ask the question so that the chat knew we were going to be here.
Yeah, we're definitely doing it because it should air at like what, 2 or 3 p.m.
Something like that on Saturday, right?
Most
Like
likely,
one. It's usually like 1.
because I know it's a 5-hour difference between here and London.
Okay, now they're explaining what happened to Raquel.
She was not
Not Raquel, but Roxanne.
dangerously dehydrated.
Initial CT scan showed no abnormalities on the brain, and furthermore, Ms. Perez's EKG showed no heart arrhythmia. At this moment, Roxanne is symptomatically stable. While this is all very encouraging, it does, however, unfortunately present us with a difficult issue in that we are unable to identify what caused Ms. Perez to collapse.
You just
It
said
is
she was
my
severely
recommendation
dehydrated.
that we conduct further testing and consult
There you
with
go.
other professionals, possibly including a clinical psychologist, to
That's a long way to
investigate
say
this
that.
issue further. As a result, I am unfortunately unable to provide an estimated date for Ms. Perez to return to in-ring action.
Booker, following that after what transpired last week, have you been able to reach
I
out
do.
and talk to
State of deliver.
Again, like you just said, she was severely dehydrated. That would make anybody pass out after a match like that.
Best wishes and speedy recovery to Roxanne.
So is this a qualifying match for the match?
Yeah, this is qualifying for the ladder match. Yeah.
See, I had heard rumors that there was going to be a #1 contenders match at Stand and Deliver that was going to be a ladders match for the women's belt. This, to me, it's the same thing. Just now you're going to have Roxanne show up and go, look, that's my belt hanging up there. You ain't taking it from me.
That is the reason for this match, and we're going to start figuring out who will have
I don't like interim championships.
in a multi-women ladder match.
I also don't agree
I
with stripping
never-
somebody unless they are truly out for an injury. You know, like had Nikita Lyons been champion and they're like, oh, you're going to be out for a year. Yeah, you strip her of the title.
Right.
Dehydration, you're good in 2 weeks.
Yeah, like what the hell? Like
Yeah.
we still don't know why she passed out, even though I just told you she was severely dehydrated.
It's almost like these people aren't real doctors.
Yeah.
I want to focus on Sol Ruka for a moment because all she wants to do
Did
is
you? What's the surfer girl's name?
Sol Ruka.
Oh, Ruka!
Could you imagine Soul in that ladder match?
Oh, she better win this. She better win this.
Agreed. Don't get me wrong. I am a fan of Zoe Starks, and I can't wait for her to make her main roster debut. However,
Soul Ruka would have some spots like a motherfucker.
If Sol Ruka wins this and goes to that match, Zoe Starks is going to the main roster after Mania. Because she's already in the Rumble.
Yeah, Soul Snatcher off the ladder.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Damn!
Can you imagine what Zoe Stark would do in a
Oh,
You see that code breaker?
yes.
Jesus.
look, I don't know where this Sol Ruka came from prior to this, but
God damn.
She was NIL, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was an NIL. She was a gymnast. And you want to talk about one of the best
NIL.
You want to talk about one of the best NILs you've ever seen? It's right here.
Chicago Bears quarterback
Yeah, she can
Justin
reach.
Fields, his sister is on NIL right now.
Really?
Yep, Justina Fields, I think her name is.
nice.
The Ohio State. She played softball and baseball, I think. She'll probably win more championships than her brother. Considering he's playing for the fucking Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah, Justin Fields really didn't pan out, did he? Thea Hale is
not
also at NIL. Yeah. I love Thea Hale and the fact that she wasn't even graduated from high school when she started on screen. Like, she started on the screen on her, basically, like, she turned 18, you're like, all right, put her on camera. Because she's fucking got it. Thea Hale.
Oh, yeah.
And she didn't get to have her first match until she graduated high school. She graduated high school, and then the next week she finally got her first match.
Oh, since I've got you guys here, there is a contest ripping through White Sox Twitter right now that Roxy is a part of that I was hoping that everyone here could help us out with.
Yeah, I'll get
Okay.
Twitter right now.
She's not, so hers isn't until Thursday
Okay.
for the voting to begin for that. But I will put a link in the
Discord?
subathon chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put it in
Okay.
Discord as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
Thursday. That's Wolfpack, right?
No, Wednesday's Wolfpack,
That's only
Thursday's the
talk-
Geeks and Noobs.
Geeks and Noobs.
again, these
Okay.
two faced each other in
So
the
we'll
past,
put it in during Geeks and Noobs too.
wanting another opportunity, and what an opportunity this is, as we talk about for
It's going to be a fun episode this week, so we're going to be talking about movies that should have won Oscars, in our opinions.
Mm-hmm. By the way, congratulations to Brandon Fraser.
Yeah, and Ki-Hong Kyun.
Nice.
Tommy, you'd like that Discord link? Why don't you go ahead and hit exclamation point Discord, and the chat will do it for you.
I somehow ended up with 2 Discords.
Thanks, Matt. What do you mean?
So when I won Dad Trainer's gift box or whatever, I went into Discord, and I have one through that I can see his stuff, and then the Discord that's on my phone is where I see like
Yeah, that happened to me
TGN and
too.
the White Sox.
That happened to me too, where I had like 2 accounts for some reason. I'm like, why do I have 2 accounts?
And they're both called Comic Punk Guys, so I don't know how.
Yeah, but there's a different number at the end of it.
I know you can merge accounts,
I haven't figured it out yet,
but
Something is wrong with the link posted.
Hold on.
oh, Zoe Stark's qualified.
Maybe.
it worked for me. I was able to pull it up. Ah,
Aw.
damn it. Sol Ruka needs to
sorry,
be
I
in that
came out of
match,
his
man.
Tommy, try that link.
Don't get me wrong.
X.
Zoe's gonna be good in the ladder match.
Yeah, but she's not like Sol.
Fuck
I know.
you. Still can't find that here.
I gave you the store locator.
I haven't been to the store yet.
No, I gave you the store locator so you can find where it's close to.
Oh, that's right. I gotta use that. But I've had the monsters and I apologize. That was a little last time.
Are they trying to fix scripts?
Yeah.
Scripts.
Hambone, what's going on, Mike?
What's going on, Hambone?
Eastland Dawn and Elba Fire.
That's pretty good. That's pretty cool entrance.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
saw the symbols and shit. That's pretty cool.
They folded
They
in
wrestled.
pretty naturally into a tag team.
Yeah.
They wrestled at the house show I was at. They did pretty good together.
High stakes matchup coming up. 3 teams will enter. Only one will advance to stand and deliver for the NXT Women's Tag Team titles.
Yeah,
Who will
boy.
be?
Ooh. 3-way for the female titles. Nice.
Sweater vest?
Sweater
What?
vests. No, Tommy, sweater vests were not there. This guy came out and wrestled in a sweater vest. It pissed me off.
Talking about Chase U.
No, I like Chase U. But it pissed me off because he did it. He did it with so much talent. He made a sweater vest look cool.
That should be a good thing.
That's,
What do you got against sweater vests?
I don't like them.
Why do you not?
It's either a sweater or a vest, not a sweater vest. It's an oxymoron. A sweater
You're
keeps you
knocking on most of the Uncle Phil fits from Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
okay. It's an oxymoron to me. It's like I want to be warm but cold at the same time. Makes no sense.
Look, some people just have cold torsos, but their arms are hot.
Well,
Jax,
Why are
Jax,
you going to
got
discriminate?
finger-
Why are you going to discriminate?
well, I'll get over it.
Jax, you have fingertips, but you don't have toe tips, but you can tiptoe.
I do have tips to my toes. I can touch the tips of my toes. Only when I'm sitting down, not when I'm standing up.
What about a tuxedo T-shirt? Do you not like those either?
No, just fucking wear a tuxedo.
Yeah, I'm actually not a fan of the tuxedo T-shirts either.
No,
Well-
Jesus.
We used to work at a tuxedo shop, so
Yeah, I'm kind of impartial. But
I
at
like
the
to
same
think
time,
that my Jesus wears a tuxedo shirt that says, "I'm formal, but I'm also here to party."
you should
All I
only
can
wear a
picture
tuxedo
my
shirt.
Jesus.
You should only wear a tuxedo shirt if you have a mullet.
I like to picture my Jesus with these big old angel wings, and he's singing lead for Leonard Skinner, and I'm in the front row, fucking hammered. Dear Lord, baby Jesus, 6 pound, 8 ounce baby Jesus.
Then Tommy, you can. You can.
Yeah, Tommy, go ahead and wear that shit. I'll make fun of you too. And I could make fun of Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy is financing the channels almost single-handedly.
Yeah.
Mr. Moneybanks.
Tommy, have your shirts
Tommy.
Tommy, have your shirts come in yet?
His should be in a few days. If mine came in today, his should be in a few days. That sounds terrible in my eyes.
What sounds terrible, guys?
Mr. Moneybanks. Tommy?
Listen, I'm renaming. Listen, Tommy's on the verge of me and Superbeard having to rename our studios.
Yeah.
The Tommy Guys Network.
Yeah, fuck. This
Welcome
is
to I Am.
Teachy.
Welcome to I Am Thorny Studios.
broadcasting live from I Am Thorny.
Hey, they're not heels anymore.
Oh, then I'm funny. That he's funny to the channel.
They could go to the main roster too.
No,
No?
no, I don't think so.
How does
I
that
don't
not
think they can
sound
make it.
good to you? Hold on. How does
How
that
did they
not
not- why-
sound
why-
good?
why
That
would they not
sounds
make it?
amazing.
Why would they not make it?
Seeing Kenyon Carter on TV every week would make me very happy on a big stage.
Okay, but okay. Let me preface this. I don't think they would make it right now. Okay, I think you gotta wait and make sure the female tag team division is not only worked up, but give it the prestige it deserves.
I've already seen this match.
I mean, like, I think they don't need to. They can be called up. They don't. The tag teams don't have to be prestigious. They're not going for them night one. Part of how you make the tag team titles prestigious is you have an actual tag team division. As much as it's great to add Lita and Becky with the titles and have it be prestigious, if there's no tag team division for the women, there's no need for the titles. So by bringing up more tag teams, like Kate and Carter and Katana Chance, who are a prime and very good tag team together, I think they're absolutely ready for the main roster and absolutely ready to go up there and help actually establish a tag team division.
They're doing this old school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is what Tatum Paisley, is that her name? I think, right?
I think so, yeah.
They just threw her together with Ivy Nile because
I know she's been a part of Diamond Mine for a while, but it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I know that Tatum Paisley was part of a.
What the hell was that?
What? The flippy thing?
No, that sound of somebody punching the shit out of their microphone. Sound like somebody just assaulted the shit out of their microphone. Like, what the fuck? Does it owe you money?
Oh,
What happened?
It's 70-cent Pullman swing night.
I don't consider boneless wings. Like
Well,
chicken nuggets or chicken tenders.
You can get bone in ones.
My daughter works at Wingstop actually, down the road from here.
What the fuck is crunch time? Sweet honey and zesty lemon combined in a fiery dry rub.
Ooh,
Sounds like
so
a
good.
I haven't
That
had
is-
wings in so long
it's
because wings
good.
have gotten ridiculously expensive. I mean, ridiculously expensive.
It's for 15 wings, even with the special, it's $10.50.
We used to get wings. Basically, we'd get 20 wings for like $22. Now it's like $45 for 20 wings. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So Tommy's a DJ at a titty bar.
Yep.
Yes.
He just sent us a video he created a little wrestling thing. He likes to talk wrestling every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, I have a problem. And it is him playing the Kingdom Cody Rhodes entrance song through the loudspeakers at the titty bar.
Okay.
Tommy, I fucking love you for that. I needed that tonight, and I fucking love you for that. Tommy is a legend for that right now in my
Yeah.
book.
Were there girls on the stage?
Yeah. Tommy, if you're in the chat, you have a mission. We need a stripper dancing to Seth Rollins' fucking theme song, but she's got to do the whole thing like. You got to find a stripper who's a wrestling fan so she can be like the whole time.
What?
Just the whole time Tommy's getting a lap dance is and then it's fucking your I'm sorry, Vince.
Why?
That's why.
No, not you. I was talking about wrestling. Why is
Hello everyone. Welcome to the best podcast network at the best studios. Geeks and Noobs podcast only at the Thorny Studios lol.
Listen. I just recently changed the name of my studio, and Tommy's like the next subathon. I feel like I'm gonna have to change it again. I call it the Command Center. My ode to Power Rangers. Oh, this would be a good match. I hope they lose. I hope the Fulton and James lose.
Me too.
Continue to focus. What a night it has been. I can't imagine what's on the mind of Ilya Dragunov, but we're all going to find out.
Come to TurboTax and don't do your taxes. Meet with one of our experts who will do your taxes for you. So you can do anything else. Intuit TurboTax, 100% expert guarantee.
Thorny Studios.
Oh shit.
Hello, friends. Hope everyone's having a great start to their week.
Dad hat.
It is still technically the start of the week. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Dad Hat's on vacation again. Dad Hat not feeling too good.
Ooh. Get better, Dad.
I don't know if I call that a vacation, but
Well-
Anytime you don't have to work, I consider it a vacation.
Speaking of work, I start Monday.
Dude, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Days
I
or
will still be
nights?
doing days.
DADHATTT hope you get feeling better.
I love how it spells it out when you don't use spaces.
Mhm.
Well, she also capitalized everything.
Yes. It spelled hat with 2 T's instead of 1.
3.
3 T's? Yeah, 3 T's instead of 1.
Otis.
OT's.
Just kind of like, yeah.
First time on medical in a long time.
Medical.
Well, you got some wrestling to catch up on.
That he does.
You.
I don't know what I want to eat. I could eat something for dinner.
I made sweet chili glazed chicken with roasted potatoes and carrots.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Stir fry.
First, I was looking at Taco Bell, then I was like, no, don't want Taco Bell. Then I saw the Wingstop commercial, but that's kind of like what I had for lunch at work today because they bought us lunch for that stupid meeting. And now I'm like, Chinese.
Ooh, Chinese sounds good.
Chinese said something.
Chinese
I
does
had-
sound good.
I had stuffed pizza.
Oh, that sounds good too.
It was a meat lovers.
Meat lover, the lover of the meat. Where'd you get it from?
A little place near our house. It's like a mom and pop's place.
Oh, those are the
Okay.
best.
Well, I get a stuffed
Oh, yeah.
pizza, but I get it from Papa Murphy's. So they make it, and then I bring it home and cook it.
Oh, I like. Yeah,
Oh,
I like.
that's nice.
I like the Papa Murphy's model.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I wish there was one near me.
I'm waiting until Sunday.
I'll be
I think
back.
I'm gonna do pizzas.
Okay.
Sunday. Oh, I just remembered.
What?
We have a new show starting Sunday.
We do.
Oh, what's that?
It's a YouTube exclusive.
Oh no, I don't. Is it
Yeah,
Are we?
YouTube exclusive.
the History of Honor?
Oh no, that's a different one. No, that is
Yeah.
a double cast. But
You're
there is-
thinking the WCW one.
Yeah. That is a YouTube exclusive.
That's actually changed around a little bit too, sir.
Really?
I don't know if you've heard, the Wrecking Crew is going to be going on hiatus.
Yes, I heard about that, and I'm very sad about it.
So the WCW show is going to take, during the hiatus, is going to take the slot of the Wrecking Crew.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday, me and Lord Mannix kick off History of Honor,
Mm-hmm.
which is
What
going to
time?
be.
Oh,
I gotta
yeah,
ask Superbeard that. I just looked for the link. When I get the link, I know I'm supposed to be somewhere.
Okay.
That's how it usually.
No. Oh, come on, Braun.
No, I'm going. I did download the Roku channel, and I'm going to watch it probably tomorrow. I was busy moving around working in my studio today. I did the ball field this morning and came home and was like, because I was talking to my therapist, and one of the reasons I have problems sleeping at night is because my brain doesn't slow itself down.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I take medication for it, but it's also not good for me to sleep with my TV on.
Right.
So I've been going the past couple nights with not having it on. So I just took it out of my main room and moved it into my studio. Because I spend 99% of the time in here anyway. What edition did you buy to the game?
I wish strippers had intro songs like the Alpha Academy theme song, walk-up song like Shoosh. Welcome to the stage, Hot Tamale.
Probably is a chick named Hot Tamale who works there too, to be honest.
Yeah. Tommy, you can make that happen, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, making your way to the stage. Shoosh. Shoosh, please.
Shoosh, please.
Thank you. That would be funny.
Gotta move that over there.
And this over there. And that over there.
I gotta clear this desk off. It's all full of clutter.
Tommy, why don't you have a wrestling themed night? You know?
Yeah, let me get on a plane.
I'm taking. You want to know something? Why Vince is gone? I'm taking Vince and meet Tommy at Tommy's work.
Are you really?
Yes.
Nice.
I don't want to see Vince in that environment.
I do.
Ooh, we're going on a field trip, everybody. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's for the betterment of not having this cord across me the entire time. Oh, yes. JD McDonough is cleared from his retina detachment.
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, please welcome OTES.
Otis. I've got to redo all this tomorrow.
You off tomorrow?
No.
He's like, no. I'll do it when I get home. Yeah, don't forget tomorrow night, chat. We got the Wolfpack. That's going to be fun. It's always fun to have. We have an interview tomorrow night on the Wolfpack.
Ooh,
We interviewed.
I forgot. Listen, I show up. I
do your
provide
job,
the laughs.
go home.
I get smoke a little weed, and I watch wrestling. You know the CPG. We're on a show together. And we have a guest coming on Friday night also, thanks to Super Beer.
That we do. The one and only Eddie Torres will be joining us on the show.
Nice. Do you know who's Wolfpack going to be interviewing?
Yeah, who's the Wolfpack interview tomorrow?
I don't know. Y'all act like I work
please.
here.
No, you don't
I
work
gotta
here. You
remember so much
run the
stuff.
place.
Hello everyone, love you guys.
What up, Will?
Whoa, what's going
Will,
on?
how's it going?
Buddy? We're just watching some banger matches being set for Stand and Deliver.
Fluids that spells out, here lies the Irish.
It's a good promo right now.
Finishing up your day.
I look forward to our
Yeah,
symphony of
That's what I think we're all
than you
doing.
can ever imagine, Ilya. I'm going to commit it to memory because, like
Punch
a
him in the
scalpel
snoosh
my
snoosh.
eye, it will be hard to watch.
Right in the hurt locker.
Next week. Oh, you heard the NXT universe. They want to see these two destroy each other. I want to see it.
These guys are still showing something.
Yeah, there's a very good chance.
Mark my word.
There is a
Legit,
very, very good chance.
Gimmick match, do you think?
Well, that's what they called it. Something. It's going to be a bit of a gimmick match, but not a. It's just basically going to be a glorified street fight.
Okay.
It's re-sparking their street fight they had in NXT UK.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It'll have like a fancy name. I think they even said it. Some kind of like sedition or something match. But...
You're no longer in tag team title contention, and at this point, not going to stand and deliver.
Hang on a minute, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? Are you trying to pour salt into our wounds? Yeah, real classy, Mackenzie. I can't believe we lost to Dallas, boy. Bang on, Ellie. Hang on. Hang on.
I do not like her top.
We are Ellie. We don't need stand and deliver. Stand and deliver needs pretty deadly. Of course, we can't deprive the NXT universe of seeing us in LA. That would be dreadful. Hear me out. What match, possibly no match, could contain this amount of star power, right? Right. It's Hollywood. It's Hollywood, darling. So why be on the show when you can be the show? It's a no-brainer. We should host Stand and Deliver. Yes, boy. Stand and Deliver. More like Snack and Delicious. That's really good. Excuse us, Mackenzie. We have to go and pay someone a very special visit. Yes.
Pretty deadly, maybe a little delusional, but there is Wesley. Time for yet another open.
So they're going to be hosting Stand and Deliver. Okay.
I'm down for that.
Pretty deadly?
Yeah.
Yeah. That looks familiar. The bald guy that was just telling.
I didn't see who it was. I was doing something.
Like someone I know personally, not.
Surprised to hear me? Yeah, well, you shouldn't be surprised that you can't see.
I'll be right back.
But I can see you. Feeling that pressure, huh? Of being the main event of WrestleMania. Is it triggering you right now?
Pokemon. It just got real quiet for a second. Sorry. I had to say something.
Yeah, it's commercial break. I'm working on something.
What you working on there?
You'll see. It's a surprise.
Ooh, I love surprises.
I didn't know you guys could hear me. I was like, I'm like trying to move this so that I didn't like how this was across me, so I moved it, and now I don't like where it is either. I think it is time to get a wireless headset.
Yeah, I'm about to do that for my Xbox.
It's pretty deadly's deal for Stand and Deliver.
They're going to be the host. They're going to be the host of the show now.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm showing light for the delivery guy. I'll be right back.
Turn the lights on for the delivery car. And then there was just me and you like always, buddy.
Like always.
So, forgot. 2 weeks out from WrestleMania. So not this Saturday coming up. Next Saturday. But that following Saturday, we're doing Stand and Deliver, and we're going all the way to Punk Driver, right?
Yes.
And we'll just do, because
And we'll rotate out people, and yeah. So it'll be fun.
I'll be right back. I gotta see if I got something to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to head out 9:30, 9:40ish to go get my daughter.
It's all good.
I swear, because I think we got a multi-million-dollar idea.
Okay.
Crispy chicken wings.
Yeah.
The hot mustard from takeout Chinese place.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't exist. I've never seen anyone who's done that.
Well, now that you said it, I don't think I have either, to be honest.
No.
I mean, I've done it. I've done it at home. I've done it at home.
Yeah.
But I've never.
Oh, I can't remember if it was Jax or Jason asked me. I got the Icon edition of 2K23 because I'm a glutton for financial punishment.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to join you guys on that note. Cannot afford it right now.
I can't play them anyway because there's no crossplay.
Yeah, that is so
Well, that's why
weird
everybody's
to
getting
me.
it on Steam.
Well, he got it on his PS5.
I hope that there's is there a game cap? There's got to be a game capture system just like the Xbox has. So I should show you guys what my.
I'm pretty sure there is. I'm pretty sure PS5 has that.
Well, I'm clearly not over the win-loss record of Chase University. I think wins are everything, and people are going to judge us by that.
I wonder if I have any on.
Doesn't matter which field or sport you're in.
I was actually pretty proud of it. Like I really liked the My Rise.
But then Chase U was born. And for the first time ever, it became about so much more than what the record books said. Chase U is more than buildings and books and desks. Chase U is a feeling. It's where students can come to learn and grow and prepare for their future. Chase U is where I found my
So your food get there yet, CPG?
a place that I belong.
No, it's on its way.
The same thing goes for you too.
Oh.
Me? Yeah, think about it. Before Chase U, you were happy just skating by. But now look at you. You are living and dying with every single win and loss. You know why that is? Because for the first time in your career,
Oh,
you actually care.
schism in the background.
Think about before.
Oh yeah.
We're just happy to deal cards at the poker table. Getting his head shaped.
Schism in the background.
But maybe.
Schism in the background.
Chase U's done more for you than anything else in your entire life.
Of course, it's gonna get here when NXT's off the air. They always say an hour, but they're only here in like 20, 30 minutes. Usually they're pretty quick.
So this is what made roster money get you. Huh? Look at this. This place is like a palace. It must be at least.
Damn, I never took any other pictures. Oh.
You are living the high life, Johnny. Of course not. You're not here. But hey, it's a dangerous neighborhood. What if
I don't like this whole stalk your house gimmick shit.
I better go check that out just in case.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of that.
I haven't either.
I think you had that wonderful and crazy moment from the Brian Pillman, Shawn Michaels thing, and it just became part of like wrestling lexicon, and it kind of sucks.
Like the DDP stuff with the Undertaker. Was never
Yeah, it kind of ruined it.
Yeah, but even like I didn't even truly care for the Triple H Randy Orton one.
Or even the Seth Rollins and Edge's house.
Yeah.
Dude, everybody wants to fight Wesley. My God.
Well, like you said, can you
Here
blame him?
comes Scripps. Is Scripps a villain to the hero that is Axiom?
He could be.
That actually might give him a good story.
But he just got his ass kicked by titties on Mobile Up. Like there's this character that I think his name is like Percy Willis or something, and he literally beats people with his chest.
It's fucking weird.
Comes out on a scooter.
It's just weird.
Tis strange.
Woo!
Woo, Dragon Lee!
Dragon Lee, baby!
Yeah.
You know, I've been around the world, but to finally get here and start the biggest journey in my career is really exciting. It's muy emocionante.
Yeah, well, what can the NXT universe expect to see from you?
So much.
I think it should be Dragon Lee for the NXT North American Championship.
That would be a match.
And he should win it.
Y después de lo que acabo de ver en ese Open Challenge, I can say, believe me, I'm going to love it here. Nice to meet you.
You as well.
At least for a big guy, he's kind of okay in the ring.
Yeah.
Deep into these eyes, Brendan, you see none of that.
Got a ways to go though.
Yeah, but then again, so did Omos when he first came up too.
Loyalty, it's all gone.
Apollo Crew is not about unity. I've waited age.
Yeah. Omos still has ways to go to.
I finally get my chance.
I don't think Omos is where he's at right now without doing the doorman job for Shane for
Yeah.
Raw Underground.
Exactly.
And then move on. Like you never existed. Just like you.
Hey Tommy, that's not a bad idea actually.
Tonight, you will pay.
You will pay.
This grudge match is
Yeah, since everyone wants to fight him so bad.
So with the Planet Fitness Plus,
Yeah.
I'll get a post-workout glow like that guy.
They let Dragon Lee win it.
And I get a free Amazon Halo to track my fitness.
Here's my well, I'll put it on the present mode. This is the
Okay, sign me up.
Sign up for the PF Black.
So that was when I was King of the Ring.
Okay.
And that's the Malort seal in the center. And then the Andre the Giant. So like if you play a heel, I think you fight Andre the Giant as like a thing in your head.
Oh shit! Are you talking about the 2K23?
Yeah, for the My Rise.
So you bought the deluxe edition?
I bought the Icon one for this year.
Okay.
With my whole ass government name on it. Hold on, never mind. But yeah, that was because I was able to put the I can really honestly, you could upload anything you wanted to that, which I like.
Legitimately, I'm really excited about the character creation setup.
Thank you, football Jesus. Aaron Rodgers is a Jet.
Oh, wow.
What is this world coming to?
EWWWWW.
.com.
Diminishing returns though to the Jets. Get with something like
Ginger.
Tommy, God, for the love of God, please tell me Tommy's still in the chat.
Tommy.
I'm gonna leave this up till he comes back.
Tommy.
He's like, it's not official.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I think he's
Not
talking
yet,
about the
not
Aaron
put on
Rodgers
some-
thing. He's talking about the Aaron Rodgers thing. It's not official.
We don't fuck the Aaron Rodgers thing. Look at the screen.
He said, "Wow, what the f, WTF." So I think we need a Tommy shirt, don't you think?
Yeah, I think we do
Pretty
too.
sure. Let's see.
All right.
That's Thomas Thorny, billionaire buckaroo.
Billionaire buckaroo.
Tommy Moneybags. Or Thorny Moneybags.
Yeah.
I was a bad guy and I was nasty.
Thorny Moneybags Jr. because he has Junior.
Money makes me thorny, baby.
Thorny Bags.
Ooh, JC James in a sling, Jax.
Man, she's looking pumped tonight.
Question here.
It really is.
JJ Dolan did absolutely nothing last week. Even on her best day, she's not 1/10 as good as
Sue me, I said it.
But she did beat you at Roadblock. She did beat you at Roadblock.
Thorny bags?
Mackenzie,
No, I said she's looking plump tonight.
real facts instead of your pit gossip. 1 minute into the match last week, Gigi Dolan separated my shoulder. Because she couldn't handle me at 100%, she had to take a shortcut.
Right there.
Because that's just the kind of person Gigi Dolan is.
That'll be nice.
I could barely.
Tommy asked if you said punk or plump.
She's looking plump.
Lump.
She's even more pathetic than
And her eyes match her shirt. I'm very happy about that.
I think she's wearing the rest of Carmella's outfit.
Possibly.
Away from this place, I'm gonna be thinking of you and what you did to me. And when I return, I promise I'm gonna break your heart.
They're gonna have another match at Stand and Deliver.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wish he'd still come out with that giant fucking weapon.
The staff.
Yeah, that thing was fucking badass, dude.
The fucking staff. He comes out and he smacks it and fireworks go off of it. You shall not pass. Edge is going to be on After the Bell tomorrow night. Oh, that's available now. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
We heard from Dabakato. We heard what he had to say, and that focus in Apollo Crews is now focused on revenge.
Tommy. I don't know. I just wanted to say your name.
Dabakato now making his way to the ring. Just look at the size of Dabakato. But wait a minute.
There you go, Ginger.
Make it a shirt.
The size. How is Apollo Crews going to overcome the size of Dabakato?
I can say whatever I want. It's a Nick Geneva convention. What the fuck?
Lord Mannix, what's going on? We were just talking about you, Lord Mannix.
Yep.
Getting real excited about Sunday. I'm actually really. I swear, if you put a shirt with Tommy on it and Tommy doesn't buy it, I'm gonna be upset. I might have to buy it.
When?
I'd say my Wolfpack shirt should be here by like the end of the week. Not by the end of the week, probably early next week. Hopefully in time for Punk Driver.
Taking a look. And finally the bell has sounded. This is official. Looking right back to the outside. Apollo Crews is taking the fight to Dabakato here tonight. You gotta believe that Crews is just
Bam!
red.
Hit him in the. Oh, no.
Interrupting Dabakato's attempt at the North American Championship weeks ago.
Yeah, that's right. Tommy's going to be our guest for Raw next week.
Mm-hmm. And over at YouTube, we've got someone chatting. Give me a second to help you out.
Hey, Hassan, how's it going?
Hassan, what's going on, bud? See, this match should have been over. He should have came out and squashed Apollo Crews.
Unless this is meant to put distance between the two of them and kind of end their thing.
Yeah.
And then Dabakato can go back to Raw Underground.
That's still a thing.
I'm sure that's where Shane is right now. He's still down there with that terrible music and those go-go dancers, and then being like, "You cram butt piss in, you slag bulkhead, get in there."
Yeah.
Honestly, in my opinion, Raw Underground, good concept, bad execution.
that's where me and you are gonna have to disagree. I think it was a bad concept and bad execution all at the same time.
Let's take down the ropes and let's go and do MMA fighting,
Let's
but
do
not real MMA
let's do a
fighting.
brawl. Let's do a brawl for all 2.0, man.
Yeah, it was just it was a dumb idea. I think from start to finish.
You had people shoot dice in the corners.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
Like I
I
said,
think that was the most impressive part.
It was just
But where was the
edgy.
good idea? Where was the good idea? That's what you said. Good idea, bad execution. Where's the good idea?
The giving
Rolling
wrestling a
dice.
little bit more realism and stuff like that with the underground idea.
How? First off, it does it because you're saying that these guys go out there in the ring and they have these matches, then they go and get knocked the fuck out, and it's the same they have for Brawl for All. They tried to bring legitimacy to it and they made it worse. That's not a good idea.
I mean, you straight up had like Bradshaw knocking people out every week, like legit, and like hurting talent. I mean, it took Steve Williams off the fucking whole spiel.
It cost him his career.
Yeah.
What are you talking about when Mark Gunn went through and fucking knocked everyone out for Brawl for All? He knocked out. He knocked out Papa Shango.
Morning, noon, night.
He knocked out JBL. He knocked out Dr. Death Steve Williams.
And then cost Steve Williams his career.
Yeah. And then all that for him to go to WrestleMania and let Butterbean knock the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you took a guy who was just basically in like basically an MMA situation. You put him up against like a guy who's a legitimate boxer, just beat the brakes off him. Gave him those big stupid golden gloves.
Those aren't just any wings. Yeah, they're lemon pepper classic wings from Wingstop. One of 12 bold flavors.
Fucking Vince Russo, man.
Hey, Ginger, why don't you go ahead and pull up the merch store?
Wings with the full court meal at wingstop.com.
Breathlessly anticipated the glorious chaos we call the Premier League.
The Premier League is on USA.
Tommy, let me know when Tommy's if Tommy's still in
He's
chat.
there. Oh, he's the one who brought up he's the one who hit merch.
Oh, okay. Bam.
And no one has an idea when Riddle or Orton will come back.
Look at that pretty little face. This makes him want to pinch his cheeks. Makes him want to pinch his cheekies.
Thorny money bags.
That's what the underscore in his name is for. It's the missing money bags. He just didn't want to put it in his thing. So it's... So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, right there in the merch store. You can get the Thorny Moneybags Jr. shirt. Do what?
I believe we have more merch than Mr. Beast.
Oh, by far. But Mr. Beast also does merch in like spots.
Mr. Beast has a hamburger restaurant and a chocolate bar, and
which, by the way, both are exceptionally good. Beast burgers and Feastables are really good.
Yeah, try the chocolate delicious.
Here, check out.
I got you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, they're doing next week. They're doing McDonough and Dragunov.
Really?
You're not gonna say that for Stand and Deliver?
Or it won't take place, and then they'll because
The match
Wesley
will-
got in the middle of their fight, and
The match will fall
backstage.
apart. Yeah.
This match sucks. I'm sorry.
It does.
I'm over it.
Dabba-Kato, that ain't it, bud. You'll be a trust buster by the end of the week. The mogul or whatever the hell that stupid group is called.
Now you gotta have face tattoos for that.
Oh, yeah.
What he a baseball player?
Like
He
to
was,
talk about
yeah.
him very much, but did you hear like Cornette's like play-by-play of when they came out? He just rips it to shreds, and I mean, like, I don't like Cornette or any of the shit she usually says, but he like rightfully rips their entire debut to shreds.
I mean, if my finances were big right now, I'd actually buy that shirt. I might buy it before I go to Texas.
Look, I do everything I can to avoid Cornet.
Yeah, same. Like I said, the dude sent me a cease and desist letter on an article that was on his side.
Really? Yeah, so
we were defending him and his wife, and we got a cease and desist order. So we pulled it down. I said, "All right, then fuck you."
This match needs to end, please.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know. I'm a little heady out of you.
They're going to do that. What's it going to take to put him away?
Oh, ow.
Across the steel steps.
Oh my God.
Now the referee's starting the count. Dabba-Kato said he was going to take Apollo Crews out.
Come on, Aziz, now jump over to the thing and do a moonsault out of the ring.
Referee's still counting at 7. Crews isn't going to be able to get back in the ring at 8. The referee's at 9. Referee's at no. He broke the
Oh, this let it in. Beard.
What?
I'm going to need you to write a strongly worded letter.
All right.
Thank God, let it be over. 1, 2, oh. Okay, main event time, baby. You know, they be giving these main events some time.
Yeah. And on that note, folks, I'm going to head on out. It's been a pleasure and an honor. I got to go pick up my daughter from work. Come join us next week, or me. You guys will do the outro later, whatever.
Yeah.
CBG.
See you, bud.
See you later, buddy.
See you, Ginge. Vince, see you later.
See ya.
By the way, comfortable.
And they're good quality.
Yeah, very well done.
Right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
These open challenges are killing us. It's chaos.
NXT Anonymous. Who's Anonymous? Is this another gimmick we're about to get? Or is it just a backstage thing to catch conversations that they don't want a bunch of cameras around?
NXT Anonymous has been around for a while, but nothing's really come of it.
With all due respect, sir, I disagree. I have to prove myself. And you more than anyone should understand what I'm going through. Proving yourself
it's
day
Hornswoggle.
in and day out, especially after you
It's
became
QT Marshall. I am not looking forward to tomorrow night's QTV or QTV.
Yeah, I've committed to sitting through it on playback, so we're gonna see. I mean, the card for Dynamite doesn't look terrible. I swear to God, though, if the House of Black loses the Trios Championships, I am going to fucking blow a gasket.
We do that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I'm so scared. I am so scared.
Like
Alan, where are you?
I'm gonna sound like Smith.
No word from Briggs either.
My match is next.
I can go out there if you want me to.
Smell like Smith.
Oh no, sweetie, not like that.
Whoa, what's going on with my LEDs?
Okay, well, good luck.
Thanks.
Do they change?
Well, I got orange that then turns yellow that has 3 dots of red, and then back to yellow to be the orange.
I'm totally gonna miss him.
Oh yeah, those 3 are out. Unless
Yeah, I did that. I went with an LED bulb.
Oh, see, green doesn't even show up on those three. Blue does.
Pick me as your coach, and I will quit coaching.
Green's out on those three. Red is everywhere.
Tommy wants to sign a petition to bring back Little People Court.
I don't know if that flies in 20.
Oh, Tommy, you're welcome for the shirt, sir.
I got too much light in here. Oh no, I definitely need light.
I got the munchies like a bitch.
Did you eat a brownie?
No.
Did you?
But did I tell you what I'm doing for WrestleMania? Yeah, I told you I was doing.
Yeah, don't do that because you're gonna be a turtle.
A turtle.
Yeah, you're just gonna be like. We need you at the mall. We need you at the mall cop, not the turtle. At the mall cop. Oh, that would be the shiniest.
That sounds like the food is there.
Once, asshole. Like shit, don't be ringing the doorbell.
Oh,
like
Tommy
it's an
feels
emergency.
included. Well, Tommy, you're a big part of this too.
Tommy's a lot bigger part than he gives himself credit for.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, there was many times where I was solo streaming.
Yeah.
That Tommy'd be in my chat, keep me going. He's the reason I did him and like you and a lot of other. Tommy's the reason I kept my solo streaming going for so long. And then he followed me over to the Wolf Pack. And he's been our ride or die ever since. He's in like every chat, every show.
Yeah.
Did some subathon time with us. Okay.
I'm at work 90% of the shows as well.
Yeah, and he's at work.
Who, Tommy?
Yeah.
Always earning for the channel.
You tell them strippers.
Tell them there's a new sheriff in town. Gotta be the rice.
Give me the rice.
Cat's about to go fucking ape shit, I bet. Oh, yes.
I don't understand it.
I don't understand putting the tag team championships on these two from the very beginning. It made no sense. And then they tried to kind of turn two of the Carter and Chance heel, and it just made no sense at all whatsoever.
Oh, she's wrestling Gigi.
Hey.
She about to get fucked up.
Or will it be Gigi Dolan heading to Stand and Deliver, because it is the biggest Stand and Deliver ever, and it takes place on WrestleMania Saturday. Tickets available now at
Right, Saturday.
access.com.
Tickets available at access.com.
Don't miss your chance to be a part of NXT's Stand and Deliver. And when you take a look at Gigi Dolan, look, she was the one left standing last week. Put that final nail in the coffin of Toxic Attraction.
Yes,
Good that
indeed.
must be.
Yeah, must have known. Good. I'm talking about good. Real good. But let me tell you something. This is that championship qualifier. You talking about distractions. Kiana James has been having a lot.
Let's see how long this match lasts. How long are they running till tonight? They're gonna run till 10:15.
At least 10:08, if not 10:15, but at least 10:08.
What's the main event?
This one.
I have no fucking
This is
clue.
we're in it now. It's Gigi Dolan versus Fallon.
Really?
What are they going to do for the rest of the time? Gargano shit?
Maybe.
Maybe JC Jane.
Unless they give them the whole time.
Gigi's going to win this because what's her name's already got a match at Stand and Deliver.
Yeah. Yeah, they have a tag team title defense at Stand and Deliver. Why is she even in this match?
It's just taking a spot away from someone who could have been in the match.
Yeah.
But you know Gigi's going to come out on top.
Well, who do they get? They need a heel.
Yeah.
So they're not going to put Wendy Chu out there. They're not going to do
Wendy
Tiffany
Chu's storyline injured.
Okay, and they're going to keep Tiffany Stratton away from Gigi for now. Because neither Gigi nor Stratton really needs a loss.
I'm going to check my phone. It looks fine.
The only thing I can possibly think is that they're trying to at least make Fallon look like a better wrestler by giving her this match.
Well, this is not Fallon. This is the other one.
Or yeah, whichever. I don't fucking know their names anymore.
All right, we have 3 minutes left, or 13 minutes left. So we start.
No, we actually have 21 minutes left because it runs to 10:08.
Oh shit.
Hey, Coach Ron, welcome back.
Coach Ron. Oh.
Okay. It's all good, Coach Ron. Take care of the family first, obviously.
Oh, here's Gargano getting home with his Ahsoka decal on the side of his car.
Does he really?
Yeah.
All right, what are you and Tommy planning?
Tickets or something.
I see that. What are y'all planning?
Raw. He wants to look at floor seats for Raw.
Ah.
He goes, oops, thought I was texting. It's no secret. It's not a major secret. We're going to see what it would set us back to go possibly sit floor at Raw. I personally, unless we're in the fucking front 3 rows, it's almost not worth it.
Yeah.
Oh. Quinn might be an only child.
Yeah.
Oh, right in the snacky knackies. Right in the snacks. Right in the Twinkie.
By the way, it's a pretty nice place they have.
Yes, I like to say it.
Honestly,
Look at her
Grayson,
in the doorway.
Grayson Waller's lucky that Candice doesn't come out and beat his ass. Grayson has stood on her own more times than I can count. Tommy says, let's all go to Raw. CPG, I'm going to need you to hop on your private jet in May and come on down here.
Baby wrestling. Baby wrestling.
But here's the thing, is that Grayson Waller, by doing this, he's setting himself up that he's going to be the loser again. Like, he's getting the upper hand all the time, just like with Braun.
As soon as these cameras are cut, you know Johnny's going up to his kid and be like, it's okay. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, poor baby.
Poor babies. It's a cute baby though.
But Grayson Waller took it too far tonight, and on WrestleMania Saturday,
Grayson Waller. Johnny Gargano.
Start time, yeah,
and
special
deliver.
start time at 1
Referee
p.m.
is a baby match.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll start at 1 p.m. So that's when our little mini kind of non-stop stream will be, starting at 1 p.m. Well, it'll start at like 12:30 probably.
I'll be here for it.
Oh, open challenge for the NXT. It'd be a fatal five-way. That'd be kind of cool. We got a tag team title match. That'd be interesting. Interesting. Hosted by Pretty Deadly. Bam. Bam.
So do you think Trick Williams is in the open challenge?
Probably not.
Because he attacked him last week. When
Yeah.
everyone was going after him. And then he's had the interaction with Axiom, and then he had the interaction with Dragunov and McDonough, and they have their match next week.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot these two were going to be confronting each other.
Was that it?
No, we got Braun Breaker confronting Carmelo Hayes. I think it was a contract.
Oh, that's the main thing tonight.
Yeah. Which will probably end up in a brawl because they did the whole respect thing last week.
Yeah. Well, while it's commercial, I'm going to go get that a shot real quick, all right?
Okay. I need a refill on my drink, but I'll wait till Ginger gets back.
Ooh, bloody thumb.
Yeah, I love how they're like trying to make it out like that bloody thumb was going to be the end of that man's life in Alaska. Like,
yeah,
he's fine.
You get a cut out here, you get a cut that could end your life.
These stupid survival, especially the Alaska ones, are all the stupidest shit.
I can't get enough of the. There's a series that ran on like Discovery called Dual Survival. And it was a hippie guy who hasn't worn shoes in 30 years. And then like a Green Beret. And they put him out and they have to survive and they disagree and they bitch at each other all the time. It just...
Yeah, the one dude's got like all gray hair and a gray beard, right?
Yeah.
I follow him on TikTok. He actually does like really cool shit on TikTok.
Oh no, not him. He's cool. That's like Donnie Dust. But the guy, his name is Cody Lundeen, and he's a clean shaven. He's got like long braids, and he just like doesn't wear shoes and bitches out the army guy saying that everything is unsafe when he's like using like real techniques to like rappel down like crevasses and shit. It's just
Yeah, you gotta love that. You gotta love manufactured drama.
well, it's like they keep like for a while there they kept changing the host because the one dude kept suing his partner for not like putting him in dangerous situations, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You're on a fucking survival show. Everywhere pool noodles all at once. I wonder where that's going to land for streaming. Because I will watch it whenever it's available.
Where what lands for streaming?
All right.
Everything everywhere all at once.
I don't know.
Adrenaline in my
Yeah,
soul. Spicy mustard in my nose. You know what? I think they're gonna do. Oh no, because he'll be champ by then.
Do you need anything? Do you want me to get you anything? I can run out.
What I need is to know why I was jumped by those two witches alone.
What is going on? I have 9 missed calls. Are you okay?
What are you wearing, Fallon?
Fallon, what about him?
Oh, but it's not what it looks like, buddy. I promise. I promise.
You saw the Bear movie without me.
I did. It was really good. I'll watch it with you. Like,
Hello? To answer your question, no, I'm not okay. Where the hell were you, Fallon?
Yeah, we kept calling you because these redheaded ladies jumped Kiana because you weren't there.
buddy, we're real sorry, but
Hang on a second. I didn't even know you had a qualifying match tonight.
Who's Sebastian?
So Tommy's asking CPG. He wasn't a huge fan of the other Mountain Dew Hards. Is a live wire one any good?
I like it.
What do you mean? Stand and deliver? What?
Yeah, you and Kiana defend your titles against Alba and Isla because they
I
won
like
the
it.
threat match earlier.
If you like Livewire, you'll like it. It tastes just like it.
Yeah, so whatever.
If you like orange Gatorade, it tastes like that too.
It will be handled.
Yeah, so maybe next time you should answer the phone. No?
They better get on the same page.
I want the Bojangles hard teas they have out. That sounds scary.
Bojangles now with boozy cheese.
I mean, Bojangles is pretty good, but like their biscuits are really good. But
Bojangles makes a hard tea.
apparently, So yeah, this is the contract signing. So yeah, we know it's gonna devolve into something.
That tables are getting broken.
Mm-hmm.
Has been wanting to.
Please welcome the NXT champion, Braun Breaker.
Only Finn
I do like how NXT does like unique name cards for people. I do like that. I think that's a pretty cool thing.
NXT, there's only one man to hold the title longer, no matter how many reigns.
His little sidekick buddy better not get involved.
Yeah.
Way to tarnish your win.
I think Carmelo Hayes is going to win.
Oh, I think he's gonna
Carmelo
win too.
Hayes is gonna win, but I don't want to see. I want to see him win it clean. I don't want to see Trick Williams get involved.
Yeah. Maybe he gets involved early and Braun knocks him out or something.
Yeah.
He's got like leather pants on with no shoes.
Somebody's supposed to be here to host this thing or conduct this thing, or?
Nah, but we don't need it. Let's make this official.
You know what? I'm with you, bro. The faster that we sign this thing, the faster the countdown to a new champ is.
Oh, it's gonna be like that, huh? I didn't think this was gonna be like any other contract signing, but you're about to change my mind, man. Yes.
Who the fuck is this? Schism?
Pretty deadly.
Oh, pretty deadly. I don't have audio. I want the audio to bleed into the mic and the feedback and shit.
And deliver. But don't mind us, guys. You'll hardly know we're here. Oh, come on, Ellie. We're just here to host. We're just here to
So are we setting up a Pretty Deadly versus Carmelo and Braun Breaker match for next week?
Just here to host.
Probably.
It could be what it is.
Please, gentlemen. Anyway, Braun, listen, I meant no disrespect with that last comment. You carried that NXT championship with all the weight that comes with it. The responsibility, the legacy of all the past champions, man, you did that, and you deserve to be recognized.
One
you
of
really
one.
do.
I like his necklace. It's
Yeah,
a one of
one-on-one.
one, but the way it's designed, it looks like an M from a distance.
Because I'm taking that championship. And I'm taking that championship way further.
So just looked at tickets for Stand and Deliver, and good decent seats are only $41.
I think it's just the middle of the day.
Yeah, it's middle of the day. It's also right before WrestleMania, so like
Yeah,
people are
it's
gonna
the middle
they
of
want to
the
make sure
day.
people go to it because they don't, they've already spent their money on WrestleMania. They're gonna make the NXT the tickets cheaper to make sure they get a full crowd.
Yeah. Because 90% of the people are going to be there at the NXT show are going to leave NXT and go directly over to Mania.
What you thought was the A championship. I mean, you made the North American title the A championship because you knew that you weren't ready for this yet.
Dude, I can't wait for
And
Philly.
that's fine. Because listen,
It's in LA. It's around the corner from where WrestleMania is gonna be. I forgot the name of the arena.
face DeMello that comes out here and these people chant your name. I want to face DeMello that beat Ricochet. I want to face
Crypto Arena. Yeah, the former Staples Center.
the guy that knows deep down
It's fucking named Crypto.
and his freaking soul knows that you're ready. Mello don't miss. I think it's pretty fitting. Kitty, you can on April 1st. There's gonna be a first for everything, my man.
I just... He's getting so angry, Kitty. It's so fun to watch.
Oh, for me, it's the backhanded compliments that there's just next.
Hey.
I thought you said you weren't gonna talk.
Oh, there the cat comes.
That's on us. All right, you know what, Braun? In Los
It's like
Angeles,
15 miles from the stadium. Yeah, that's why there's a good gap. There's a good gap between the shows. Because NXT Stand and Deliver starts at 1. It'll be over by, at the latest, probably like 4. And then WrestleMania starts at 8. Right? Oh, no, it's going to start there.
Pre-shows.
No, wait, it's going to start... Yeah, 8 our time. It's 1 o'clock our time. It's starting at 10 a.m. their time. So it'll be over at 1 p.m. their time, and the next show will start at 5 p.m. our time. It gives them 4 hours to get It gives them 4 hours to get 15 miles, which means they're cutting it close in LA traffic, but still.
So much sweeter when you give me everything you got.
Yeah, Ring of Honor's Friday, which we will be doing a Ring of Honor watch-along.
Yes, we will.
And I don't just say this because it sounds good, Braun. I say this because it's true. I am him.
Look, you are him. I believe you. I believe that you're him, but you gotta show me. You gotta show me that him isn't just something that you put on the front of a T-shirt or something that you
I'm so glad I didn't get that version of the belt because I don't like the colors on it. I like my black.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. I was for a bit, but like it gets old very quickly.
It'd be cooler if they weren't like solid painted and they were
yeah,
like
if they were that
solid
iridescent,
graphic.
that iridescent.
The mellow that's probably flying first class to LA because LA's more your vibe anyway, right? I mean, you're going out, I'm staying in, you're out late, I'm in bed early.
They
It's
really
like
are the yin to each other's yang, aren't they? Have you noticed? Sorry. Please continue. Sorry. Elton. Sorry. Stop.
Look, man, this is 18 months in the making, all right? This has the potential to be the biggest match in NXT history.
And it will be, Braun.
I mean, you've unified
You
titles.
suck.
You've unified titles as well. Okay, you've almost had that championship for 2 years.
And if somebody knows anything about a long title reign, man, it's you.
Listen,
right?
Braun, you got to understand, both of us need to understand that this is big. This is the youngest main event in WrestleMania weekend history. Okay, there's a lot of pressure on us. There is a lot of eyes on this match. But you know what the truth is, Braun? That is nothing new to either one of us. So I know that at Stand and Deliver, I'm going to deliver. I just need to make sure that you are too.
I guess something's got to give then, my dude.
Sign the contract.
I'm not giving an inch, Braun.
Mello don't miss, bitch.
Neither am I.
It's official! Here we have it. Braun Breaker versus Carmelo Hayes for the NXT Championship at Stand
That should be really, really good.
Deliver.
Where are you going? No. People come here for drama. That's not enough. You can't just leave. No.
They're both going to beat the shit out of them and not each
Yeah,
other.
they're just gonna put them through the table.
Give us some drama, please.
Give the people what they...
Oh, there it is. Oh, a little bit drama. Come on.
Ooh, you can.
Anything you could do, I could do better. The ink is dry. The hosts are laid out.
The match we've all wanted for a minute now.
It's going to be good.
Who will deliver? Who will be the NXT champion?
Yeah, he's definitely hit his ceiling, and Carmelo Hayes is gonna win, and I think Braun Breaker comes up to the main event. So I do think, I do think that's gonna be it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Wrestling with Toxicity and the NXT Watch Along. Thank you so much for tuning in with us on this 4-hour journey. I am, of course, Super Beard, joined as always by Ginger Ninja, joined today by Comic Punk Guy, and, of course, Super Bro, the Booker Jason, was with us as well. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to check out our merch store. If you're not already following us here on Twitch, follow. If you're feeling generous, please subscribe. If you're over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know every time we go live. If you're on Facebook, share it with all your friends, hit the thumbs up button there as well. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we have the Wolf Pack with a very special guest coming up. I do not know what it is or who it is, but we have a very special guest. Thursday night, the Geeks and Noobs podcast, our flagship podcast, where we're going to be talking about our favorite movies that deserved Oscars that never got it. as well as on Friday with Friday Night Fight Night, we have a very special guest, an old buddy of mine who also happens to be part of a big show coming up in June. My man, Eddie Torres, is going to be joining us at the start of the show for a wonderful interview, so I'm looking forward to that as well. The YouTube is TGN Networks. I don't have that command working just yet because there was an issue that I had to work out with Streamlabs or Stream Elements, but we'll get there. It's TGN Networks. That's how you find us on YouTube. So you can go there and find it as well. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the show. Boys, good time. Good time
I
as
found a
always.
guy named Captain Brownbeard. He's got 11 viewers. Not a real big guy, but he's playing the new 2K game.
Okay. I was going to jump back over to the Sweets Live again because he's live with that, but we can go help another creator. I'm down for that. So don't go anywhere, guys. We are going to be raiding if you're on Twitch. So let me pull that up. What was the name again?
I just put it in private.
Oh, okay. Cool. Captain Brownbeard. Gotta love a guy with a beard.
He's showing off his eFed merch right now.
Perfect. All right, everybody hang out here. We're gonna go raid this guy, give him some love. Spread that love around. So Lord Mannix knows him. Cap's a cool dude, so you guys go check him out. Nobody go anywhere. We're gonna go ahead and raid. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week. Or actually tomorrow. We should see you tomorrow. Be here tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll